Glitch Paradox is unfiltered. Parental discretion is strongly advised.
RP keys on the beat. Flying saucers.
Glitch Paradox. Glitch Paradox.
Our minds should be open on all subjects.
Welcome everyone to another episode of the Glitch Paradox podcast. I am your host, Big Rich, alongside Mad Squirrel. And we're gonna get into some crazy sightings, some paranormal stuff, some unexplained stuff we were touching on a little bit last episode, and we're like, you know what, we need to sit here and do an episode on it. So we're like, hey, let's make it happen. So we were supposed to have another guest. Apparently he's in dream world right now after a long day, which I definitely understand that. We're not young Thundercats anymore, so we can't stay up like that like we used to. But yeah, it's
PB is was carrying on the legacy,
yeah,
his legacy of passing out on streams, but
yeah,
this time he did
yeah.
it before the stream.
At least he did it before. It just makes you appreciate being young even more. When I was a kid, my mom always told us don't rush to be an adult, enjoy your childhood. And you really didn't appreciate it back then, being able to stay up all night, like it was nothing, didn't really need sleep. You could go off a couple hours of sleep and be good. Now, I need as much sleep as I can get, and
Absolutely.
I don't be trying. I mean, there's times where I do stay up, there'll be nights, especially like my day off. Sometimes I'll stay up, especially if I'm catching up on a series or watching a movie or something. I'll stay up. Or if, girls, they want me to stay up and play games, board games or whatever. But for the most part, if I don't need to be up, I will be knocked out without hesitation. And I take them little old man naps too, out of nowhere. I'll take like an hour power nap or something and be like, oh, okay. For no
Oh
reason.
yeah.
You get tired all of a sudden out of nowhere now. It's just different when you're getting older. And it's not like we're in our 50s or anything like that, but still we're you know, we're not spring chickens anymore, that's for sure.
No. Yeah. It's true. Like if I get insomnia,
Oh
that's
man.
because it's insomnia.
Yeah.
But it's like my sleep will still be I need to get so many hours of sleep or otherwise
Yeah.
then I'm rest of my days all shot, because
Oh
I didn't
yeah.
sleep well. So yeah, like now I understand why naps are great. Like
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
And
like, hell
especially
yeah.
like if depending on your everyone's work schedule, like I work graveyard, so you know, for me, my day will be ruined if I don't get sleep at all during the day. And there's been times where I've didn't get no sleep, or I got like an hour and I had all this crazy stuff I had to do, or unexpected stuff I had to do. Then I had to go in and do another 10-hour shift, and I was just like, oh,
Yep.
worn out. Especially if like girls had practice in them, or girls had a game and all that. Like I sacrifice a lot of sleep, and then when it's time to, you're like, oh man, I gotta go to work and do this, and you're just, ugh. So
Oh
yeah, make
yeah.
sure. Point is, make sure you get plenty of rest, especially if you're around our age. Got to get that sleep.
Cha. Yeah. Yep. But yeah,
Yeah,
so PB isn't going to be with us here tonight unless he magically shows up while we're still talking. Who
that'll
knows?
be
He has
that'll be
the link,
awesome.
but this is his information, so you can follow PB. His information is going to be in the description box. So you can find him on Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, of course, YouTube, but all of his info, you can find that there. Yay.
Go, yay! See the little cheese head, little cheese.
Little cheese
Yeah,
man. Yeah.
yeah. Call him the
But,
cheese man.
oh, yeah, big time. But,
Yeah.
yeah, like Rich said, we're going to talk about more of the unexplained stuff, but because there's so many Rich shared a video earlier
Mm-hmm.
with me. I was like, this is interesting because I looked up the guy, a
Mm-hmm.
little bit of his history and where he's at in the United States, and I thought that was a very cool. I don't know what
Yeah,
the hell. It's
yeah. It was
weird.
so. Yeah, it was weird because what made it weird is not the fact that if this was just something where it was just normal dolphin noises, or because that's what when you originally and we'll show the video. Basically, he at night when he was fishing, he heard singing. It sounded like whales, sounded like dolphins, but the kicker is that because I think he was initially posting it on his TikTok, and his TikTok got shut down.
Hmm.
Then all of a sudden, his boat got inspected. It had scientists and stuff on his boat. So I'm like, why would they be doing that just because of dolphins singing or whales singing? That makes no sense.
It was very
Then,
odd.
yeah, and then like the original poster who I got it from, they're posting like, there's been this age old debate on whether there exist mermaids, sea people, and all that. So that's where the original post came from, because there's been, and you see it in ancient drawings and writings of sea people. So to me, in order to get the government's attention like that, it had to be something besides just hearing whales and dolphins sing. I don't think you would get any kind of that kind of attention just for recording whales and dolphins singing. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it definitely very interesting to find out the reasoning why they were doing all the inspections and had scientists on board, and whatever the case they're doing. That leads me to believe it's something more than that. Something he heard something he wasn't supposed to hear, or he recorded so he wasn't supposed to record. That to me, anytime you get the government involved when it comes to certain sightings or something you've recorded and they're involved, it's a little
Hmm.
bit more than just simply you caught some normal sounds or whatever.
Right. And I
Yeah.
think it's because at first when I first heard, okay, the dolphins, okay,
Hmm.
and then the second set did sound like a whale,
Yeah.
um, like a deformed whale.
And I'm gonna play the video. I'm gonna put the video up and share it,
Yes,
and
share the audio.
yeah, show so people could kind of see like
Hmm.
how crazy this was. So let me pull it up here real quick.
Yeah, don't forget the stupid check
Yeah, this,
box.
yeah. Make sure to check the
Sorry,
audio.
that's why I brought it. I was like, don't forget the audio because we did
Yeah,
this
I
before,
messed
and I
up
was
last
like,
time.
no, I did it too. I did it too. I get a
Yeah.
cookie. But oh,
All right.
there we
So
go.
there we
Awesome.
go. Let's
No, it's
let's hear
not.
it.
The government is legit here. Peep game. Let's be sneaky. You're gonna be out here doing testing.
So you got a whole
Testing
scientific
what?
laboratory right there.
What the fuck are you guys testing? That's what I want to
Now,
know.
can you go back a second in a
Yeah,
second here?
yeah.
Oh no.
Let me know.
Testing.
I want to see what's written on the side of this.
Oh, on the side. Okay, I see what you're
You're gonna be out here
talking
Yeah,
doing
about.
not
testing.
that part.
Let's see.
Testing what?
This one right there. So it says UNDLS.
Is that
Hold on.
wait UN? Oh, my eyes. Is that ONL or UNOLS or DLS?
OLS. You're right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's UNOLS. So it's NSF. At least
Mm-hmm.
that's the way it looked. NSF.
UNOLS. Huh.
ULN. What is it? I'm
UNOLS.
sorry.
So
UN.
UNOLS is University National Ocean
Geography.
uh yeah, Oceanographic Laboratory System.
Okie dokie. So
Laboratory, yeah, Oceanographic oceanographic. I want to say, I hope I'm pronouncing it right.
No,
Oceanographic laboratory system.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
So I'm just looking at their website really quick, out of curiosity. Marine sciences. They do a lot of vessels.
Oceanographic. I'm sorry. It might be oceanographic. I'm way off. Anyway, go on. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. Yeah, this is obviously some kind of science. It's become a vessel. So they have guys that they'll take vessels that do scientific experimentation type stuff in the ocean, and they have vessels and stuff. So they said that they were inspecting his vessel, is what he was saying.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we can go back. I just wanted to verify what the name
Be
was,
sneaky.
though.
Yeah.
You're gonna be out here doing testing. Testing what? What the fuck are you guys testing? That's what I want to know. We all know Source 90 has heard certain things out in the ocean, and then my TikTok gets banned, and then the government shows up my boat. It's too many fucking coincidences.
Which is
He's a
freaking weird.
character, dude.
Ask me, like, why did they delete his account? Okay, so in this video, you will see some crazy-ish.
You hear them? They're singing. I fucking love my job, I swear. I hear it. I hear him. Where's she at? What the fuck is that noise, bro? What is that noise? Where are you?
That's what I'd be saying, though. I mean, at first it sounds like a whale.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It kind of.
This is crazy. I heard it.
Ooh.
I heard it. I hear it.
He's
Oh my
located in
God.
Massachusetts.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy. Sauce 9, do you know what it is, man? Just finished another fishing trip. Whole fishing trip. Heard no noises whatsoever. Until we got into unload. Peep this video. Crazy. At the docks, though? Hey, yo, you hear that?
Yeah.
I know what the fuck that is. I know what the fuck that is. That bitch followed me the fuck in. Oh, at the docks, though? No way. No way.
Okay. I'm telling you, they're real.
So
Yeah. So talking that brings up the whole thing about, like I was saying earlier, mermaids and stuff. And
yeah,
from when you listen to it, it sound, you could say it sounds like whales. It sounds like dolphins. But it's still crazy nonetheless. That after he filmed that, stuff got shut down, and they're all investigating and running tests. And it's like, why would you need to do that over some whales or dolphins? What is it that it
right.
makes it that interesting for them, the government or whatever, laboratory division, oceanographic
This
division?
is his channel.
Mhm.
And it's just he has his videos on here. And he's been, posting videos. It looks like prior to certain
Yeah,
ones, they were deleted. I don't know if he just re-added some or what. I don't know. I think they
yeah,
banned it for like a short period of time and
yeah,
then put it
yeah.
back up because it's back up again. It's still the same username.
Mhm.
But this is a reaction he had. about people saying his videos are fake. Can you hear him at all?
No, I didn't hear
Oh shit. Let me see, I did it. This was my turn. Let me go ahead and reshare that.
him.
All right.
Gotta make sure you hit that box.
I
Check
know, I
that box.
swear to God. I did it. I did it and okay. I wish it just did it automatically, but
Yeah.
I get it.
And I jump them because I don't care.
Okay.
I put this photo up. And I jump them because I don't care. I don't care.
Dude's crazy.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. Yeah. Very, very interesting. And I'm glad I came across that before we started this podcast tonight. I just happened to one of my high school friends posted it, and I was like, "Yo!" So I went on there and looked, and I wish I would have showed all the pictures that came, like the ancient drawings and stuff. Let me see if I could find it real quick. I was talking about. But yeah, it's. I don't know what I would have done. It's not like you remember like like ancient. If we're talking about like sirens or whatever. Here, okay, I found it here.
Here's a video from his page. This is from, oh man, earlier in August.
What the heck?
I'ma find your ass. You
Yeah.
watch.
Yo. That's
I'ma
crazy.
find your ass. You watch.
Oh, that guy. So you can follow him on TikTok at .sauce.90. And his link will be in the description box. So
Sauced up. But
sauce.
so I'm gonna just real quickly. This is what I was talking about. You know, ancient depictions of mermaids, and you know, that's what's an ancient Greek god?
That's what, Neptune, Poseidon?
Yeah, Poseidon or Neptune, one of the two. Yeah. But yeah, ancient depictions of mermaids, fish people, whatever.
Because you know how for a while they were saying, oh, well, it's manatees. Manatees were mistaken for being
Yeah.
mermaids. And I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah.
okay.
So okay, I guess put some. Okay, it says 8.5 billion has been invested into NSF to make AI technology that keeps an eye out for sea life. It says on their site they put trackers on the ships as well. It's obvious they are there for siren, I guess that's saying. But yeah, here you go.
Well, that would be interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So we'll breakdown of what they do.
I was like, is this going to be some kind of remake of fucking Cocoon? Is that what this is?
Well, I mean, it's not a retirement home full of old people.
On this episode of Cocoon.
Oh man. But yeah, so you have ancient depictions of geez, Cocoon. I haven't watched that movie in forever. Dang, you taking it back.
I just thought of it because I was like, oh, you got this mysterious scientific group that's
Yeah.
trackers on vessels. This sounds interesting. You got dolphins singing? Oh my.
Yeah, you said Cocoon.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
She's digging. She's gone
Yeah.
down a rabbit hole of
Yeah.
Mermaid Town. Yeah. All the more for you. Enjoy your time. You know what I mean? Like, whatever floats your boat or swims in the ocean.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I thought that
So
was a very interesting one, though.
yeah, that's that I think that was the video of the day for me. Like that I was not expecting to come across that. But yeah,
Now,
very, very
there was
interesting.
I'm going to pull it up here in a second really quick because I ran across this yesterday.
Mhm.
Yeah, that sounds right. So I ran across this, and when you sent me that video, I thought about it. I'm like, that's interesting. It's just a article. I can learn how to maneuver things. Okay. So this is the article here. The whale population in Glacier Bay is bouncing back after a heat wave that killed the North Pacific sea life, researchers say. So it's actually talking about, let's see, humpback whales were hit hard by the blob, a warm water event that killed off all kinds of sea life in the North Pacific. Researchers at Glacier Bay National Park and Preserve say the humpback population is rebounding. So the reflection of Mount Wright ripples on the glassy water of Glacier Bay National Park and Preserve until a humpback breaks the surface for a huge mouthful of fish. And Chris Gabriel is a biologist with the Park Service. She has been observing whales here for over 30 years. But the sight of one of the mammals up so close, still wows her. And she snaps a few photos and checks them out. So that's identifiable enough for us to tell what individual that is, she said, looking at the image. Whales are recognizable by their unique dorsal fins and flukes. The photos and a log of the whale's coordinates are the two newest entries into a data set that stretches all the way back to 1973. Maybe the longest running humpback study in the world, and some whales have returned here for more than 40 years. Some are older than Gabriel. It's long-term observational data like this that makes it possible to correlate changes in the ocean with their effects on the species that live there. Researchers could track the severity of a recent marine heat wave because of the whale population sank by more than 70%, and then it stayed low. Lately, there's a glimmer of hope in that data, and the humpback whale population is growing. So that's really cool. That article will be linked in the description box there. But I just thought that was interesting. So now that the ocean, it seems like in certain areas, even though this is on the adjacent coastline, because he and the guy with the videos there, he's in Massachusetts. So even if that, let's just say for the sake of argument, those are whales, and you had dolphins acting up, that's a lot of curious ocean behavior,
Yeah.
in correlation with each other.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's usually like this time of year in that area, but I don't know if it doesn't sound normal. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, and it could be anything. It's if it is, and we could just say, hey, it was just a whole bunch of whales and dolphins chatting it up, having a meeting or whatever. It could be just that. It could have just been dolphins singing, whales singing, and it could have just been that simple. But it's
Right.
still very interesting, nonetheless. Still very interesting. Now I came across some stuff like
Bring it.
you know what? I'm gonna play this because to me, this just looks like it's people goofing around. But I'll let everybody be the judge. Let me pull it up here.
Yeah, because sometimes we will find, obviously, there's a lot of fake crap.
Yeah. So
So,
I'll post it, and everybody can be the judge.
you be the
So
judge.
yeah, you be the judge. You be the judge.
And anything that we do have here that we're showing, we'll make sure you guys have links to it. What the
Without-
hell?
I didn't. Yeah, I don't think you can even hear it, huh?
I can hear it.
Oh, you can. Okay, cool.
Is that a ball or a spear? Disc?
I don't a disc. It looked like they're covering it up now, but it looked like a disc,
A test drone or something?
something. But they're in like suits. I don't know if like in
That's
little
never a good
hazmat.
feeling.
Yeah,
I'd be recording the tags on that car.
exactly.
Hey, Opie, circle around. Or is he trying to keep a low profile? That's always... What if something like jumped out of that bag and like attacked all of them? That looks all kinds of fucked is what that looks like.
Sorry about that. I turned it off. But
No, that's weird.
yeah. So I wanted to also show something in the paranormal area real quick. It's
Absolutely.
about I guess a mayor shares a video of a ghost attacking a security guard. So let me,
Yeah.
again, you be the judge. Whoever's watching it, you be the judge. I'm just I'm just providing some footage. That's all I'm doing.
Phantom Menace. Oh
Yeah.
God. Oh. What the hell?
Interesting.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
That he got shoved.
Yeah.
He's just sitting there. I kind of don't blame him.
Yeah. Like the hell? I'm just trying to work, man.
I wanted to replay one more time because I want to see how hard he hit that again.
Oh,
I mean,
okay. Yeah, I'll let it run through. I'll replay.
So the mayor shared this.
Yeah, looks like Colombian mayor.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Because the way he didn't trip. He was like,
Yeah, it looked like he got like pushed into it,
right.
like real hard.
Dude. I wonder what the guy, like, what his experience was when he got shoved like that. Like, was he being choked once
Yeah.
he was thrown? That's insane. I've never even.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
So this was this at like their
It doesn't say
offices or
specifically. It
something?
just says, yeah, it just says one of their facilities. So looks like it was earlier this month it happened.
What the fuck?
Yeah, pretty crazy.
What the fuck?
There was
So
that footage you showed when we went off the air last weekend of
yes,
that sphere looking thing that it looks like it was morphing.
yeah,
That was pretty crazy.
yeah. I have that. I wanted to. I found just a little update article, not update, but just more background. This is from the New York Post talking about the Phantom Menace. Mayor shares shocking video of ghost attack. This is the same video here.
Oh, okay,
Um,
okay, cool.
a Colombian mayor baffled his social media followers after sharing a video of an alleged ghost attacking one of his security guards. He goes, I want to share this video with you today, emphasizing that as a mayor, I have the conviction that faith has a surmountable power, wrote Jose Manuel Rios Morales. Good Lord. Mayor of Armenia, above on August 3rd Facebook video of the supposed Phantom beatdown. The official claimed that the spectral assault took place in his offices while guards were conducting their nightly patrols. Newsflash reported. In this grainy, minute-long clip, the hapless officer can be seen strolling down the hallway before veering violently into a wall as if he was flung by a supernatural entity. The guard then tries to crawl along the ground where he appears to resist invisible force that's tugging him along. This is a la Freddy Krueger's Mid-Slumber Smackdown from Nightmare on Elm Street. Oh, God. Whoever wrote that gets a cookie for that. That's a good reference.
Oh, wow.
The spooky footage concludes with two of the prone man's fellow watchmen rushing to his aid. So these are all just screenshots.
Yeah.
However, the public need not fret about the halls of government are potentially haunted. Mayor Morales assured us that he has enlisted a special team of religious ghostbusters to help exorcise the Phantom Menace. Oh, God. I want to give everyone a little peace of mind and let them know that in the company of the bishop and other religious leaders, we'll bring God's blessing to every corner of this workplace, claimed the government leader. We ask for respect and a union in prayer, and we assure you that nothing can steal our peace and tranquility because we're protected by the hand of our Lord. Oh, wow. So Morales' ghost story divided social media followers, with one devout supporter saying, Strength, my mayor and friend. I send you hugs. This is my mayor, always in the hands of the Creator, said another. However, others were more skeptical. The least they'll say now is the ghost is embezzling from the mayor, snarked one critic, while another posted a gif of a fake UFO with the caption, I want to believe. This isn't the first time a supposed paranormal encounter has caused a stir on social media. This past February, urban explorers received a fright of a lifetime after spotting a mysterious figure while perusing a notorious derelict nursing home in the UK. So, anyway,
Wow.
but here is that. I'll make sure that is in the description box. Crazy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I wanted to
Definitely.
find out a little bit more because I was like, that must be at his offices if he's making a comment.
Yeah. Yeah.
And at the
That's
same time, you're
still
like,
like I'd be like, you know what?
mm,
I don't want to come into work anymore this week. I'm gonna go ahead and call off.
to be attacked
Yeah.
that violently, though, that's enough for you to be like,
There should be
like,
like I know
really?
you have workman's comp. There should be like some kind of paranormal comp.
Yeah, right? I bet he
Yeah.
was thinking lawsuit.
Yeah. Who are you gonna sue though? Y'all
Right.
letting ghosts up in here. Y'all didn't tell me that. It was just I'm suing all y'all.
The power of price did not compel him,
I'm
you
suing the
know?
ghosts too.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Yeah. Somebody got upset.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But yeah, there was a video. It was from the state of Mexico.
Hmm.
Mexico, sorry, I can't even pronounce the city's name, to be fair. It is in another language. It's obviously in Spanish. There are some captions on it, so I mean, at least there's that. So I'm going to open that link up real quick. This is the one that I am going to mute the audio. It's a really long video because there's two videos in one that kind of go over all the events.
Yeah.
They're still not really entirely sure what happened
Hmm.
or what led to it. So let me go ahead and do a screen share like a fancy person. Um, but it's from Mexico. I don't know if you can see the captions. Can you see the captions?
Yep.
Okay, great. So this is back in December of 2018. It's an older
All
video,
right.
but it's still very interesting.
Yeah.
So this thing that you're
Right
gonna,
here. That
yeah,
thing.
I don't even know what the hell that
That
is.
like it reminds me of like a flying jellyfish type of like that's what it looks like to me. Like
And
it's
this
just
is taken from security cameras outside of homes, and there's many perspectives of this same.
hmm
And it says it looks like he presents limbs and begins to walk.
yeah.
Dr. Luna, this is see there they are out front
Yeah,
because they
look
saw
at
this. They're like, "What the hell?" They
yeah,
were in the
especially
company of
her.
the
She's like,
doctor,
I'm
the
out.
guy. He says that's his daughter. They observed how it
Yeah.
began,
Look,
and
she
then they
like,
start running.
I'm out, Dad.
I was very surprised on the left side, like where is the stop in front of the house, you could see a kind of luminous spear and it went up and down and down. And first, I thought it was a Christmas decoration or that they were a series, like they'd been
Yeah,
posted.
yeah.
But later, I realized that they cannot be that because it was suddenly prolonging, meaning it just kept going. Look at that.
That's crazy.
And it had extensions that, it extended outwards, meaning it kind of like morphed. It went on for 3 to 4 minutes. It could be two things, a witch or an alien. Yeah, because in Mexico, witches are definitely a big thing. When I told my
Hmm.
daughter, she runs away, and I stay there at the door. So I grabbed whatever I grabbed. I had the attitude of approaching a little bit more, but I wanted to move towards it. Um, it turned into a
And is
person.
yeah, did it turn on a security light?
Yeah, I think it did.
Yeah.
See, now there's movement. So,
Look,
oh, he
they're
says it's
looking
like a
at it.
predator because it
Yeah.
was transparent, but then it became
Yeah.
human.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, she hurried up. She was like, "Hey, Dad, you on your own."
Fuck that. I can't run. I have
Like,
knee
I love you,
problems.
Dad, but
Oh,
I gotta
you
go.
can't run. She ran. So I saw like how that is on the
Hmm.
street, like it goes and it was a color, not the Christmas series, like different. It couldn't be Christmas. They're thinking it was Christmas. God, what the
Yeah,
hell?
that's just crazy. So it looks like it's just been like it was morphing the whole time as it was moving.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They're just talking about how they went outside and they were just like,
Hmm.
what? Oh, this is the neighbor. She has
Okay.
cameras too.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So this is security cameras.
Yeah, and
and
that's
it
the thing.
has
It
a
was
normal
different,
light
different.
spectrum.
Yeah, look at that.
He had more of a infrared, and she had
Yeah,
normal. So that's why you're kind of seeing
and then
what
this
the
was a
fuck. Look,
yeah. That is
it comes down.
yeah, and then
See what the hell is that? It almost
that's
has like a.
crazy.
So he has the infrared cameras, and she has normal
Yeah,
cameras. That's why we're seeing.
and then you got
This is
another.
Baja California, 2017. This is by researcher Stalin Vala Asenio.
Mhm.
Case occurred inside a parking lot of a health center. Another entity that's pretty similar. So these are the guards.
Yeah, he's sitting there looking at it like,
He's
the
like, what
heck
the?
is this?
You know, you have to really love your job, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so the guard felt ill being close to it.
Oh wow.
He walks away under the gaze of one of the guards in a slow motion so we can see it more detail. Okay, so this is in slow mo. What the hell? Look at the shadow.
Yeah.
It's like a donut. Okay,
This is
this is
looking like a little
in
baseball
Chihuahua,
game.
and also in
Okay.
Mexico on November 10th, 2014. During the game, this is being recorded on a cell phone.
Hmm.
What the fuck? He did not
Over
see
there.
that. He didn't see that at the time he was taking it.
Yeah.
What is that?
Did anybody see it at that time?
No, it doesn't look like it at all. It's almost like it was an
Wow.
observer.
Yeah.
It's that same kind of shiny.
That's crazy.
I know it's really
Yeah, because it don't look like nobody paid attention to it or seen it right there.
yeah, that guy is the one that took the video, it appears. He didn't see it at the time. He saw it later. But it's almost like it
Wow.
was like cloaked,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
obviously. But the camera
yeah.
picked it up because of whatever frequency. Kind of
Hmm.
similar to EVPs and
Yeah.
hearing. Right?
Yeah, because they don't even notice it at all. They still just doing what they're doing.
The entity does seem to move around. It says it's like it's playing with something, but they're not sure what.
That's crazy.
Nobody see there's
Oh
a
wow.
different font or
Hmm.
filter.
Yeah, it's still there.
What kind of being could manifest itself? I don't know. That's freaky ass shit.
That's a great question.
I mean, I don't know, Julio. So this is the video again of the first one. That's just, I mean, that's weird.
But you've heard, stories about humanoid type
Hmm.
figures either floating or flying, changing, and,
Yes,
and it's been going. There's been sightings of this for a long time. So this is nothing new at all. But yeah, it's when you get footage like this, especially this one where you got different camera angles, it's pretty good.
it's
And then
amazing because you
that
have,
girl's reaction that lets you know she was like,
and the neighbors had, the regular cameras. They were all picking up the same thing,
exactly,
and I think that's what's better. I think that's what made this type of footage more interesting.
exactly.
I just, I don't know. It's
You
so
know,
bizarre.
yeah, yeah,
And
that's.
obviously, when the image or form lands
Hmm.
or starts to fully take shape or becomes
Hmm.
manifested, whatever you want to call it, the lights come on.
Yep.
And it's obviously a bit of a walk. Um, so they're actually going to the neighborhood here.
Oh, to
This
see where. Okay.
this is the area where it was taken. There's a lot of businesses and stuff in there.
Yeah.
This is all the I'll make sure to include all this, and this is a very long video, so that's why I'm not going to play the whole thing. Obviously, I don't want it to be an issue.
So it looks. Did it pass by when they came out, or was it coming
No,
towards them?
it was already passed by.
Okay.
Let me go back. I'll show you. Okay, so this is the beginning. See
Yeah.
there, I like this shot right here. This is a normal
Yeah.
camera,
Yeah.
his infrared thing. This is early in the morning.
Hmm.
Um, I don't even know what the hell to say. Yeah, you can see the legs start to come into it. The thing is it doesn't. It's very. I mean, the fact that you have two different cameras that pick up two different angles on it, so it's passing by. They come out right after.
Oh, okay.
They're like,
Gotcha.
"What the fuck was that?"
Yeah.
She sees whatever it is. It freaked her out. He's like, "I got a bad knee," he said. Yeah, there he is.
He was like, "Hey, go on without me."
He's like, "First off, daughter, I'm not running.
Yeah, you can
Dad has a
run.
bad knee."
I ain't
This
doing
is
it.
the neighbor. She has a camera on the adjacent side. Normal light spectrum. So look at that.
Yeah.
I mean, she has it on several cameras going by.
Yeah. And I
See
think
how
that's
that
what
comes?
makes.
I mean, that's great
Yeah,
video.
right here. Yeah, yeah. And that's what I was saying. Like, you got so many different angles on this thing, not just one
Look
camera.
at that.
That's crazy.
I mean, really amazing footage. I don't know
Yeah.
what the hell this is, but obviously, I mean, we're seeing there's obviously something to this with entities and how they're manifesting. I don't know. It's almost like they have a cloaking device.
Yeah.
But that video, if you want to watch it in full with the captions, it's in Spanish, but it has closed captioning for the rest of us who don't speak fluently. It's a 40-minute video cataloging documentation of them investigating this because it was so wild. But that'll be in the description, and with also other links for the videos of sourcing regarding the video of where it came from.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I
that's
and I wish I'd come across more footage of humanoid type, creatures or whatever you want to call them, entities.
mhm.
That's and so I don't even know if I should put this because, jeez, this doesn't even. The reason why I said it because it does. We could sit here and look at this and nah, I'm not gonna do that. That just looks too. I don't. I don't. I don't.
It's all good.
I'll. Yeah, I'll find. I'm like, nah. This just looks too. But I will post a weird animal
Do
that's
it.
probably chupacabra. You always hear about those sightings. So I'll post that first.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll
I'm
do
all
that.
for it. Anything
Yeah,
that's just like a little like I've always like I'll look at it. 'Cause
yeah,
cryptoids, yeah,
yeah.
and they
So here
land
you go.
under the unexpected visitors.
Yeah,
Okay. Oh man, that looks like a traditional chupacabra.
yeah.
Oh, look
He's
at that.
galloping like a.
Dude, that looks like a horse.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie,
yeah,
that's like it sounds a little morbid, but like a skinwalker chupacabra.
yeah. Just real long legs,
Hmm. Look at that.
but it has the
My
face
Little
and
Pony.
everything of you know, a dog or whatever.
Oh hell no. I'm not gonna lie. If I saw that, oh
And it looks
god,
like
that
whoever's dog,
noise.
it's probably whoever was recording their dog, because it
Oh
looks like as
man,
it's getting close, the dog started growling, then it turned around.
I'm not gonna lie. That looks like a human being on their legs.
Yeah, because I hear the dog prior. The dog is like growling a little bit
Right.
as it's getting closer. Then it starts and made it.
Okay.
You know, yeah, you can hear it growling. Yeah, he was like, "Oh, all right, I'm not wanted here. I'll go ahead and leave." Yeah,
Oh
that's
my god, that looks like a traditional chupacabra, though.
yeah,
It
yeah,
really does. I do think they
yeah,
exist. I think they're just like a
yeah.
canine.
I
You
think I've
know.
seen too many footages of them, and um, I know that we're, since we're showing footage of some little entities. I might as well do this while I'm thinking about it before I forget. But yeah, I've seen too many pictures and footages of dead ones they've seen that, just I believe that they're out there too.
What is this?
I don't know. It's
We're
something little walking across.
What the hell? Is there a way to blow that up just a little bit? That's
Let's
like a
see.
little.
Yeah,
It looks like a.
let's see. It's so blurry. I hate
Well, at
that.
least they zoomed in. What the
Yeah,
fuck is? That's weird, man.
yeah,
It's like ET or some shit.
yeah. Getting over and walking by the car, and then poof.
Ah, torn on that one.
Yeah, I wish it was just more clear.
Yeah. See that? Yeah, it kind of
Yeah,
loses me on this. It kind of looks CGI-ish.
yeah. That's the only thing. That's like, if they had it more clear, then it'd be all good.
Like that other
Um,
video, I like it when you have so many different. That's the hardest thing, right? Is to get multiple pieces of footage on the
yeah,
same event. And yeah, I don't buy that one too much. Looks like ET crawling through a parking lot.
yeah,
But still,
yeah.
I'm
It's
always up for
still,
that. Hmm.
yeah. I'm trying to hurry up and pull up this other footage.
Oh, don't forget me to send me those links too in the
Okay. Yeah.
chat there.
Well, it's from. I'll send you the YouTube. It's from a. I mean, not a YouTube,
It
but a
works just for the
Instagram.
description.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
I found like when we get in a couple minutes, I have a couple more things as far as audio or video. Um, bizarre shit. You know when you run across stuff and you're like, I don't really know where the hell this came from.
Yeah,
Um, or I know that where it stems from, but I'm not sure. One is exceptionally long,
yeah.
but still very interesting. Uh, crap. Oh, okay, I got it. Oh, okay, cool. Um, I'm just fixing this here. Okay, so one of these, this one link here is from the, oh, excuse me. This is actually audio,
Hmm.
and it's from Tucson,
Yeah,
Arizona, and it's from their, I, I lack of better words here. I'm trying to think of the right way to. They were tracking a drone. It was a mystery drone, though.
yeah,
And so let me give a bit of background on this. So it's called the Tucson Mystery Drone. It was ATC audio condensed. It's long. We're not going to play the whole thing, but it's basically them talking. And this is on February 9th of 2021. A U.S. Customs and Border Patrol helicopter encountered what was described as a highly modified drone hovering in the controlled airspace above Tucson, Arizona. A Tucson Police Department helicopter was then called in to aid the U.S. Customs and Border Patrol aircraft in its pursuit of the small aircraft, but the drone, or whatever it was able to outrun both of them as it threw through military airspace, defiantly maneuvering around both helicopters with bizarre agility and ultimately disappearing into a cloud cover above the altitude the helicopters could safely fly. A police report previously obtained by the War Zone, which is where this story comes from, showed that the Tucson Police Department crew described the drone as very specialized, sophisticated, and able to perform like no other UAS they had previously encountered. Now we have the actual audio from the Border Patrol's helicopter interactions with the air traffic controllers in Tucson during the incident, as well as audio from an action call between the police department and the air traffic control tower. From the conversations of the recordings, which the war zone obtained from the Federal Aviation Administration, the FAA, through the Freedom of Information Act, it's clear that all the parties involved with the incident were baffled by the drone's performances, noting that it appeared super sophisticated and possibly satellite controlled. In the second recording of phone calls between the air traffic control tower at Tucson International and the police department helicopter crew, recorded the day after the encounter, the helicopter crewman notes that the drone maintained a speed of 75 knots in a 30-knot headwind. So you think it was a drone? And he says, I assure you it was not a quadcopter, and it was the most advanced drone we've dealt with over the last decade here. Its abilities were pretty incredible. All the information will be linked in the description box regarding this, and also where it came from. But it's a really interesting set of audio. I started listening to it earlier. It's condensed down to about 28 minutes. But if you're into that, I'll show you what it looks like. We'll play a little bit here. I don't want to obviously, share the whole thing or anything like that. But you can hear them going back and forth, trying to figure out what the hell was going on. I'm going to pull it up real quick. Okie dokie. Oh hell. Let me reshare. I already know what I did. I forgot to share the damn audio. Okay. So here is that drone stuff.
164, checking in banner south 3,500.
Troy 164, Tucson Tower. Tucson, Commander 2999, stay requested encore setting.
2999er. We just had a near midair with a quadcopter. I'd like to do a 360 just to see if it's still flying.
Troy 164, and maneuver your discretion.
164.
Number 0, Papa Mike, contact departure. They respond to Tower 2.
Yeah.
Hey, Troy 164 is making 180s there, or correction, 360s. They're going to try to look for a drone that almost hit them.
Oh, okay. Point out as approved.
Thank you, MC.
Bye. Yeah. Tower, Troy 164.
Troy 164, Tower.
Yeah, I got a visual on the quadcopter. It's about 100 feet above us, just about a quarter mile east of Banner South Hospital.
Quarter mile east of Banner South.
That's firm.
Air 2, Tucson Tower, you on frequency? And Troy 164, we're working on getting police over there.
Yeah, 164 copy. I'd like to orbit present position and try to...
Okay, respond to Tower, Tucson, the tower. Troy 164 approved, and I'm working on getting the air helicopter over.
Yeah, Air 2 has Troy in sight. It's in green light that's not visible with night vision goggles, so I'm just tracking.
Hey, can you send me Air 2 over here for the drone that Troy 164 has in sight?
Yeah, do you want to talk to Air or do you want me to send over that?
You notice there's so much chaos that's going on in that conversation?
Yeah, definitely.
And it starts to get worse and worse as the audio continues. So, like, you're hearing them starting to get more in, like, that's why they got the PD involved with their helicopters. So it starts to get more panicked as it goes on. I'm going to try to go forward. I don't want to play all of it, obviously, but it's really interesting because they're describing how it's acting, what it's doing. Obviously, I gave you the synopsis already, but you can hear it in their voices, and they're just like, what the hell is this, because, I thought, it could be just another drone. This is from this year.
Dan doing all our calls here, and that's all.
All right, thank you.
I moved this
tower
forward.
to confirm the drone is between both of you helicopters, correct?
Tower Air 2, it is directly above us now, and it's probably still 2,000 feet above us now, so he's got to be up over 7,000 feet. Looks like he's tracking southeastbound now back towards DM.
Air 2, Roger.
And Air 2 to Troy, we're at 6,000 now, just off to your north.
Troy's visual. I lost the visual on the quadcopter again. You guys still have a visual on it? Air 2, Troy. You guys still have visual?
We do. I think he's probably over about Park Mall now, northeastbound, and he's above 7,000.
All right, sure, copy. We're going to extend out west just a little bit, try to reacquire visual.
Northwest bound now. He's probably over about the Speedway, Craycross, northwestbound. Tower Air 2, are you still good with us on your frequency, or you want us to go somewhere else?
Air 2 affirmative, remain this frequency. Yeah, there's no traffic in the Tucson area. There is traffic off to the west, a helicopter, but he'll be answering my airspace here to the south, so no factor.
All right, roger that. We're finally up to his altitude, so he's 7,600 up here now, and he's about a quarter mile off to our west. We're trying to get an idea of the size of this thing, because it's moving pretty fast, and he's got a pretty good duration time up here. Air 2 to Troy, he is directly west of us, quarter mile. He's now southbound between us and A Mountain, directly southbound, maybe southeastbound now.
Anyway, sorry, I didn't want to play all of it. Obviously, there's just so much, but I thought it was really interesting. I ran across it last few days. Anyway, something food for thought, if you will. I don't know. What do you think?
Very interesting. Very interesting. And you know, it's funny because now more and more the government is putting out are coming out with this footage of past footage of military with these sightings. It's not crazy for a lot of people because they're not really paying attention to it right now. Because of course everything else that's going on. But yeah, the government is slowly putting out all this information regarding the presence of unidentified, what do you call them, UADs or
Yeah, right.
whatever they're calling them. They're coming out with more and more of this footage of these previous sightings by military personnel. So it's just very interesting now that you see this more and more going on, especially with the military involved. So it's not a surprise to me at all that this is been going on, but still interesting nonetheless because it's at a point now where they can't really deny it anymore.
Correct.
So
I want to
that's
show you this. I thought of you
Mhm.
earlier. So this shout out goes to Rich right here.
Okay.
I found this article and I was like, oh, dude, up Richard. This is from the Gallup polls. And this is from
Okay.
August 20th, 2021. It says larger minority in the US says some UFOs are alien spacecraft.
hmm
So this is kind of that shout out to
Yeah.
so many times we've talked about this, but more Americans are taking UFOs seriously than just 2 years ago. When
Yeah.
asked which of the two theories better explains UFO sightings, 41% of adults now believe that UFOs involves alien spacecraft from other planets, up 8 points from 33% in 2019. Half of Americans, down from 60% in 2019, remain skeptical, saying all UFO sightings can be explained by human activity or natural phenomenon. Another 9% are unwilling to venture a guess. So that's actually pretty interesting. But this is the results of their polling, and they're finding that people are changing their tune.
Yeah. I mean, I look at it as there's only so much that you can hide, but it really wasn't to a point where, no, I mean, people question the existence of extraterrestrials forever. I mean, you look back even in ancient, drawings and stuff, there was been evidence of beings that weren't of human nature, so or human origin. So like I said, it's not much of a shocker.
Mm-mm.
But let me ask you this though: what are your thoughts on dragons?
Well, that's a good question. I do believe they existed at some point.
Hmm
I think that it's quite possible because we and I have talked about this.
Yeah.
Places like South America. Now,
hmm
I'm just saying, man, I know that there's a lot of superstitions there. I know that there's a lot
Yeah.
of cultural beliefs that are held strongly. I do believe that there's a power to faith. So
Yeah.
whether that's for the better or for the worse, right? But there
hmm
are video that there has been like, I don't know.
So I'm gonna show you a couple of
Please
clips,
do. Please do.
and
I'm
and
all for it.
and hey, and like I said, this is just we're not gonna sit here and say, hey, this is 100%
No.
legit, but it's still interesting nonetheless. So I'm gonna go ahead and share it here. I'm gonna show you
I'm all
the
about
first
that.
one.
Oh yeah. Whoa. That's an ugly meat claw. That's fake. That's beautiful.
Yeah, if it is fake, whoever did that, they got skills. Like you must have been in the special
Oh.
effects department in some major
Shoved you.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And you know what? This is funny because I've seen older footage like a few years back of near the Himalayan mountains or in China somewhere where there's supposed dragon sightings.
What the hell is this? Hey, guy. The way they edit this video makes me want to see. That looks like a pterodactyl from hell.
Yeah. Interesting, huh?
See, yeah, like I'm open to that because there's been I've seen some footage. Oh God, it's been a while. Of there was this video. It's so old, so I apologize if I don't remember where I saw it. But it was of a dragon coming out of a cave out of a mountain. The mountain was covered in green,
Mhm.
and it came out of a cavern. Well, like out of the mountain because there was like caverns, kind of like bad
Yeah.
cave type crap up in these upper mountains. But this was there in South America, out the Amazonian type regions, and it was hard to tell what the hell it was, but it was huge. So whether that
Yeah.
was a phoenix or a dragon, I don't know, but it was cool. I was like, that's
Yeah.
pretty cool, man.
So this next footage I'm showing, and like I said, don't know the authenticity of this or
I
whatnot,
understand.
but this is a pretty interesting
Oh, let me at it.
video here. It's gonna go back from the beginning, but it's just
Oh,
different.
okay.
Yeah, filters or whatever they're putting on this.
Oh, okay.
Um,
You're just doing
yeah,
their filter check.
yeah. So
Okay,
that's
so
the
these
original.
mountains of Tibet near India. They don't know when the footage was actually
Yeah,
taken, though.
yeah,
Oh, dude, that's like a sky dragon,
yeah.
like an Asian sky dragon.
Exactly.
If that's CGI, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
See, I get excited about dragons.
yeah. Oh man, my mom. She was big. She had dragon statues and everything. She loved dragons. Yeah,
I think the Asian dragons are the best dragons.
yeah.
I mean, I think they are, honestly. I believe sometime in history, I don't know when, but
Hmm.
at some point a long time ago, or who the hell knows, to be honest with you now, there were dragons. I don't know
Yeah,
how big or small they were. We had freaking dinosaurs, and people thought that was bullshit for a long time.
yeah.
Remember that?
Exactly.
Um,
So
yeah.
I know we talk about like the crazy stuff we see that we can't determine if it's real or fake. I'm gonna share something that I'm pretty sure is fake.
Okay,
I'll
this
give
is
I'll give them an A
disclaimer.
for effort. Yeah, I'll give them an A for effort in this one. There you go.
I
A
like
for effort.
it when people try. It
Yeah,
brings a little bit of magic into our lives.
I'll give them an A for effort in this.
Oh, dude, if this is a jump scare, I swear to God, I swear upon
Not
this
gonna be a
earth,
jump scare, but
on this planet,
apparently
Gak
that
usah kamu jelma-jelma orang di sini lagi.
don't
some
be
kind of
doing
Kamu
that.
tenang
entity.
di sini, ha?
Don't be
No,
talking
ain't
about
nobody
Jin.
gonna be screaming or. He said,
Don't. It's better to.
Kita dipaksa satu
Nah.
anjing kecil aja, teman-teman. Di
Nah.
handahan. Di dekat. Kita
Oh,
ngomong
he's
dekat,
cursing now.
mau mendekati
That
aja
ain't
udah
right.
pada mau kabur-kabur,
Yeah.
udah pada mau terbang.
Nah.
Kalau sampai kamu mengganggu penghuni rumah sini lagi ya.
Nah.
Jangan
No.
sampai aku datang ke sini lagi.
No. Nope. You got a
Pergi
troll in
kamu
your
ke
house.
hutan. Jangan tinggal di sini. Jelma orang. Jelma
The
orang
music
sini
does
enggak.
not help, guy.
Orang aja.
You know, I get tired of them. I'm like, man, what do y'all want? You want
Pergi.
something? Why are you sitting there just looking at me?
Fucking furry in my house and shit. Oh. No, man.
Auzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim.
No. I don't know where you're at.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
No. No. No.
Ya
Time
Allah,
to
aku
go.
berhenti.
Time to go. No. Oh my God. See now, when he's all standing there looking furry and shit.
I'm
like a
like, look,
hobbit.
you ain't gonna be you sitting there standing in my house. You want something? You hungry or something? Better leave me alone with that.
Like, was he in somebody else's? It looks like he was in a vacant house or something.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. Some vacant house where he
Was he
walked
was he
in,
trying
and
to exercise some poor homeless guy or what?
I don't know. Now, I know we seen the footage earlier about possible mermaid sounds. That
Yeah.
guy was you can hear it in the air. So I'm gonna show you something.
Mm-hmm.
Again, you be the judge.
Right.
Whoever's
This is all
watching this.
just welcome to
Yeah,
the internet, right?
yeah, exactly. So I'll let it it's probably gonna start over again. But here we go. It's a little big rain. Let me see if I can. There we go.
Mermaid rescue, it says.
Yeah.
That's fake. It's really well done. See, now her face is all down on the ground and shit.
Yeah.
That's like The Ring. What country is this from?
It's hard to tell. I couldn't make out the language.
Oh my god. Put the light on him, you son of a bitch. Can't get the fuck? That's fake.
Yeah.
That is so fake.
You give him an A for effort on that one.
I'll give him an A for effort.
Yeah.
It would have been. I'm like, why is she looking at the ground? Why is she gotta look like The Ring? Like I hate jump scare shit so much. Oh, I have a video for you too that I found.
Okay.
It's a slowed down video because the original the link is on the original. The video that I'm going to show now has a link on it.
Mhm.
But excuse me, it's an older video, but
Yeah.
they had to slow it down so you could see what they were talking about. At first, I was like, because if you watch the original footage, unless you had seen it yourself, it would be hard to see it on the video because it's a lightning storm.
Yeah.
But let me pull it up. Okay, I'm gonna replay.
Pyramid shape.
Yeah.
And this is not the first time
It's slowed
I've
down
seen.
a little bit, but
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see my
Right over
cursor.
there. Yeah. Yeah. I
And
see it. Yeah.
okay, so like it'll show up. This is such a fast clip though. So the guy who
Mhm.
did the editing on it just slowed it. That's all he did. Because it's like in the middle of a lightning storm type thing.
This is not the first time I've seen pyramid UFO sightings.
Right.
There was one years ago
Hmm.
in Russia, I believe. And if I could find out, I'll be a happy camper. It was a UFO, big old UFO in Russia that someone caught. If I could find it while we're looking at this, I will be so happy because it happened. Oh, yep, I found it. Yay! Now this is a report. They seen it. What is the RT Russia Times? Isn't that the news?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Russia Today. Yeah.
Yeah, Russia Today.
RT.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, go
So
ahead.
it got picked up on Russia Today. Um, and I'm glad I found it because I remember seeing it and I was like, what the heck? It was pretty crazy. So let
Yeah.
me again, y'all be the judge.
Encircled by a UFO. Well, that's if you believe a video which has soared to the top of YouTube's Russian website.
He's super relaxed.
A shot from a passing car has become an online.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Yeah.
Another YouTube clip filmed during daylight shows a fuzzy grey object on the skyline
Yeah.
near
I
Red
forgot
Square.
what year this
Skeptics, however,
was.
say that if the
2000
the public would have
Yeah.
reported sightings to police.
teens, somewhere in the teens.
Yeah. And the only reason why I was just like, because like he said, if it was real, it would have been reported. Now I don't know, how if it wasn't reported, how many people reported it. But that's not the first time I've seen like pyramid sightings.
Hmm.
Didn't we show that other one? I sent to you last week. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
Hold on.
Let me see if I can find
We
it.
have so many videos.
Yeah, it was that one I sent you. It was during the daytime.
Let me see.
Let me.
Scrolly,
Yeah.
scrolly, scrolly. I'm
Yeah, it was
looking.
during the daytime when they seen that pyramid UFO. But that, yeah, it's just crazy. Like that's not the first time. Oh, I found it.
Oh, okay, good. Okay.
It was Colombia. Yeah.
Why?
So
Why? You see, South America, dude. I'm telling you, if the aliens come, they're already there. They're living among them. That's
yeah,
my
when you, like I
conspiracy
said,
theory.
Central America, South America, like they be having some crazy sightings and stuff going down. Puerto Rico and all that.
Oh yeah.
They have some crazy. Oh shoot! I don't know if I did the sound. Let me do it again. My bad. My bad.
No, it's all good. I did that earlier. It was
Yeah, I always keep forgetting to click that dang button. All right, so let me do it again. But yeah, it's in those areas, especially those areas. Um,
that's wild.
oh no, you can't hear it. Huh? Can you hear it?
No, can't.
Okay. All right. Yep.
Reshare. Welcome to the Glitch
Yay.
Paradox, where we have glitch paradoxes with our tech.
Yeah. Don't even know how to share stuff right. That's me right
No,
there.
dude, I did it all earlier. Even after I had reminded you, I did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I get a cookie.
All right, so
Oh
let's
man.
try this again.
Let's see.
Marica, esto está rarísimo.
Is that popping noises?
Yeah, it looked like they're trying to shoot at it.
Oh my god, that's what that is.
Yeah.
Colombians are fed up with that shit.
More tired of y'all just coming over here.
Floating in our streets and shit in Mexico. That's insane. Dude, you need a better zoom. You know?
Yeah.
The guy who did this? I wonder if there's a close-up of this video.
Not besides the one I'm trying to make a close up
Man.
of it, but it won't do it. Yeah, it won't.
Wow, it's way out there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still good that he's getting what he can based on like his regular camera.
That's
Damn.
crazy.
And it's still in the air after all that.
Yep. Ain't that crazy?
Somebody shot a cow.
Oh wow, I didn't see that. I guess I clicked it.
No, that's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, those pyramid ones. I mean, that one in Russia, I always thought that was, unfortunately, I thought it was fake. But
Yeah.
at the same time, though, if you have stuff that can go transparent, like that form in the street,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. Why do you think they go to South America more frequently?
I don't know it. I don't know if it deals with. I know certain areas. If we're gonna get on a geographic level, have certain energies, present certain energies. I don't know if certain areas attract them more. I don't know if it's ancient structures in those areas that attract them. It could be a possibility of all of that attract where certain areas get more sightings than others. You know, it could be the energy, it could be ancient structures, ancient areas, whatever's going on that maybe they were there a long time ago. They know what's over there. And so, to them, that area is nothing new, but it still, it could be a possibility, many things as to why that areas like that get all kind of crazy UFO sightings and all of that compared to any other area. Because I know, like we were talking about, Central America, South America, places like that, they get a ton of crazy activity, paranormal or extraterrestrial. They still get a good amount of crazy
Mm-hmm.
sightings. Um, I just wanted to share this real quick because it's kind of
Yeah.
funny how quick they're running off. And again, it could be totally fake, but it's just funny that everybody was dipping off of this. Um, don't know what it was that something little. That's all I know, and
This
it's
is
in Spanish, so I
Spanish.
don't. Yeah, I don't
Maybe
know.
Mexico.
Yeah, doesn't say. But you see everybody run it, and then they'll show something right there. Something.
What the fuck? It's
Yeah,
like there are these little people
yeah,
in Mexico, and they're like little shits, basically. Like
yeah,
they're like it reminds me of like the troll from like Cat's Eye.
yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah,
if you ever seen Stephen King's Cat's Eye,
yeah, yep.
yeah, it's like that little nasty troll. But they believe in like these little troll people, and
Mhm.
they're usually covered in a hell of a lot of hair or fur.
Yeah,
But they're humanoid, but they're very small.
yeah. Still
I
pretty
mean,
crazy.
there's some really crazy video that's come out of like Mexico of weird shit,
Yeah,
and I'm like, well, to be
they
fair,
they always get the good stuff. Like in
that
those
video with
areas, they get the good footage.
the UFO, the pyramid UFO that was over the Kremlin and all that stuff. That
Mhm.
video there, that was from 2009.
Well, yeah, yeah. I knew it was a good minute when I remember when I first seen it. I'm like, what the hell?
I remember that video because it was just so bizarre. I
Yeah.
was like, what the hell is this? And who did this? Like, and if it's fake, that's damn good fake. You know, that's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Because it wasn't only, it was like during the day they kept seeing it. Like they kept, whoever was filming there was filming it during the day to that morning. So it was there for all night and all day. I don't know how long, but they're like, and I don't know exactly if people called in for it, if they're just covering it up and saying, no, no one called in, whatever the
Yeah.
case is. That can always be a possibility. But, ain't no telling if they really want to cover something up, they're going to cover it up. And who knows, they could have got a ton of, people calling in about it. Let me see if I could get those strange lights showing this time. Let me see if I get it working this time. If I get it working, I'm gonna be a happy camper. Because
That
remember,
works.
tried to show you last week the
Yes.
lights in China, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let me see if I can get it to work this time.
Oh, looks like it might.
You hear it?
Yeah.
Okay.
哎，一下就变成红色了。看那树，哎，一下没了，变成紫色了。
Oh yeah, like purple and yellow. It looks like and red. It changing again.
红色了。
And then it'll disappear.
哎，一下没了。
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Because at that point, I mean, the low cloud cover,
Yeah.
That could lead to, it could be a spotlight or something like
Mhm.
that. But I mean, I'm not familiar with the area. It's one of those things where once you get familiar with the area, I'll give it to the South Americans, right? They will
Mhm.
investigate shit. They're like,
Yeah.
we got weird shit. Okay, Jose, let's go get in the fucking car and we're gonna go down the street and check this out. There is no hesitation. Like in our
Yeah.
culture, we're just like, we'll blow it off. They're like, nah, we don't want this here. Just to make sure, let's just make sure it's not what we think it is. So what is this video? Skeleton?
I guess it's supposedly footage of a skeleton.
It's like
Alien skeleton, I guess. But
nice job on the
yeah.
work. I don't believe that's real, but it's a pretty good job. I mean, I like when
It looks like it's smiling to a point, but
like, I'm a dead bitch.
yeah,
Check it out.
like look at me, I'm dead.
Yeah.
No, I just seen it. I was like, oh, that's interesting. But
It's
yeah,
like when you run across footage and you're like, I don't know what this is.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see if I could some. When it comes to the paranormal, there's just so much out there. And you really get, just like with extraterrestrial footage or whatever, you got to sort through it all. But I will show this. This is pretty crazy because I don't know if this is a legit sea creature, but I've never seen anything like this, and it looks like it's eating up a crab.
Oh God, that's sea
Like some kind
tar.
of
That looks like
yeah,
Oh God,
like some kind of
black goo. It says
yeah.
that looks like ocean tar. Like
You're like that symbiote, like Venom. You know, Marvel character Venom, like the
oh,
symbiote. That's what it reminds me of. Ain't
oh
that
my
crazy?
God, the ocean's filled with aliens.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that's
mean, when you
freaky as
think about
shit.
how much of uncharted territory in the oceans, ain't no
That's
telling what's
gross.
down. Ain't no telling what's down there. Ain't that
Oh,
crazy?
nightmare, blob, fucking creep
Oh,
show shit. Mm-mm.
yeah. Um, yeah. So we were talking about
Hmm.
goo. It looks like a symbiote. When I was talking to you about a symbiote,
Yeah.
um, I'm gonna share some. This guy's doing like a little quick little experiment here.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah,
The Falklands War was nothing whatsoever to do with the
let me
Argentinians.
restart it here. But
I thought I'd have a bit of a look at this sentient black goo stuff. You know, we hear a lot about the sentient black goo. That the Falklands War was nothing whatsoever to do with the Argentinians invading the Falklands. It was all about this sentient black goo on Thule Island. There's a guy that does, well, there's quite a few of them actually that do presentations on this sentient black goo. It's thinking black goo. And if it gets into your body, you know, it will take over your body or, you know, whatever it's supposed to do. This stuff is supposed to have an agenda of taking over the planet. So,
Chat.
Here is our second jar of sentient black goo.
Where did he get this from?
Nothing so
I don't know. It's a good question.
You see anything happening? I don't see anything happening. Oh, wait a minute. Good grief. There is something. There is something. Jesus. There is something happening. Hang on. Fine. Can you see that movement in there? Can you see that? There is
Like
movement.
stuck. They like.
There is some kind of movement in that thing. It's just.
Like.
So the two jars are stuck together.
Yeah.
Is that what he's saying?
Yeah. As soon as he put it, I guess they're stuck together now. Well, not necessarily stuck together, but they're like.
Did you see that movement?
So they moved closer to one another.
Yeah.
I can feel it.
Fight Club, man.
Oh wow.
Can you see that rising up? That right hand jar there. Look at it. Look, it's actually trying to get. Jeez. It's almost like.
The music sucks, guy.
Yeah.
Sounds
like do better on your music.
This ain't no Agatha Christie mystery. Knock the fuck off, dude.
It's trying to get out of the top.
This is very good acting, or this is true.
Yeah.
What's up? Turn it around.
Harry Potter fucking music.
Yeah. Am I going to Hogwarts or are we doing
look
an
at that.
experiment here? Yeah, that's crazy.
They're trying to get out of the jar, though. Look at that.
Yeah.
Hey, guy, you want to move your hand, right?
Yeah. Move your little dirty nails. Ain't nobody trying to look at that. Let's show what's going on.
Yeah, look. Jesus Christ. It's happening on the other one.
They're gonna break those fucking jars, guy.
I feel like this is my freshman year at Hogwarts listening to that music.
I know, right? That guy right there. He's like, I can't detach them, but let me turn off the video. First off, you should have made it Fight Club. Okay.
Yeah.
And how did like my question is, he's saying it's black goo, but is it graphite? Is that what he's claiming?
Yeah, he's saying is it goo or is it graphite?
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's some Harry Potter shit, is what that is.
You want to see something freaky though, real quick?
See, this is where Rich goes, you got an ante? Because I'm about to up it. Okay, go.
Here we go.
wondering where the line between animal and plant species.
Ah!
There are many mysteries out there in the world, and this is one that needs explaining.
This is some nasty shit.
Comment sections were being flooded with questions by people all asking the same thing. What is that?
Now somebody grew a human hand out of a carrot.
That's what it looks like. Talk about gene manipulation. What the heck?
This is some Monsanto shit.
Yeah.
After seeing this clip,
freaking island of Dr.
Oh my god. I can't.
Pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah, PB actually just awoke. He's like, "Oh my god."
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I said we're still going right now, so
Step his game up and hop on.
yeah, I told him. I said, "Just come on, and we're here chilling." Yeah, like, of course, he misses all like the fascinating. We're gonna have more shit as we go here, but still, are you good on time?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I have some Black-Eyed Kids stuff. Mostly just stories. That's the thing with the Black-Eyed Kids stuff, though, is there really isn't any video of them that I've been able to find. A lot of their encounters are usually in passing when people are like the least expecting it. So it's kind of freaky.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
Black-Eyed Kids. I tell you, reminds me of Children of the Corn, man. That's the first thing I think of when I think of Black-Eyed Kids.
It is. It's just nasty. Like the idea that, you know, when somebody is out doing, let's just say, regular day-to-day things, you're at home alone, let's just say for the sake of argument.
Yeah.
And these people, these children, sometimes with adults, a lot of times they're on their own, show up randomly at people's homes and ask to be invited in. Kind of like a vampire type myth that started quite a while ago. It actually originated here in Texas. And I'm going to pull up the article here in a minute. I'm a little behind because that's what I do as an American. But the Black-Eyed Kids thing, it started in Abilene, Texas, which is interesting because someone claimed that they had an experience. Oh, before I get into that, someone's here. Hello, PB.
Oh, snap.
Hi.
I had an experience, except it was unconscious.
So sorry you fell asleep.
Holy fuck. Dude, I didn't even make it long enough to see your response back. I
know.
just saw your response, but I'll keep tabs on you. I was like, well, that tab didn't last very long.
I had a feeling you passed out. We hung out for a little bit, waited, and then we were just like, you know what, we'll go ahead and go. I just let you know you could pop in anytime or whatever. But I'm glad you made it. No worries.
Yeah.
We were watching some spooky videos and stuff like that. But we just started the Black-Eyed Kid topic.
Yes.
But I'm glad you made it, though. I know it's a little late for you because you did have a long work day. So.
Them work days, boy. Get us.
Every day is a work day except for Wednesday.
Yeah. See,
So
I'm glad.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying I'm glad I have like the weekends off. I haven't worked on the weekends in a while.
Yeah. So this article is from the Texas Hill Country. It says Black-Eyed Kids, the chilling legend that began in Abilene. And this is written October 31st, of course, for Halloween. Why not? 2018. And it says every Halloween, Texans get ready for trick-or-treaters by stocking up on candy, setting out pumpkins, and touching up the Halloween decorations. But you've heard the stories of one terrifying folk phenomenon. You might be wary of a certain trick-or-treaters, the Black-Eyed Kids. There are dozens of stories circulating, each of them separate instances, not just of occurring on Halloween, but all of them follow a very similar pattern. Kids with completely blacked out eyes arrive at someone's home or vehicle, knock on the door, and then insist on being let inside. Anyone who encounters them is almost immediately begins to feel overwhelming sense of dread. Besides blacked out eyes, these children, usually between the ages of 6 and 16, typically appear normal. Sometimes their clothing is outdated. In extremely unusual circumstances, people have reported talon-like feet. Overall, though, they look just like normal children. In a way, that's what is the scariest about them. While it may not be the earliest sighting of all time, the earliest reported sighting was in 1996 by Brian Benthel, a journalist from Abilene, Texas. In Benthel's report, he describes a late evening out in his vehicle. He had stopped in a parking lot near a movie theater to write a check. He was so absorbed in this that he didn't notice two boys approach his car, and he didn't notice until the older boys tapped the driver's side window. Bethel rolled down his window and noted immediately a soul-racking fear, though he couldn't understand why. The older boy said that he and his brother wanted to catch a movie but had forgotten their money at home. Could Benthel give them a ride? They assured him that it wouldn't take long. They were just two kids and they didn't have a gun. So Benthel found the assurances unnerving and noted that the last showing of the film that they wanted to see had already started and would be nearly over by the time that he would drive them home anywhere and get back. So this, in his recount of the incident, he stated that when he broke eye contact with them, his fear became all-encompassing. And it wasn't until he broke eye contact that their eyes became completely blacked out. The elder boy began to get frustrated when Benthel made excuses for not giving them a ride and said that they couldn't get into the car unless Benthel said it was okay. After that, Benthel tore out of that parking lot. To this day, he stands by his story. It's easy to disbelieve Benthel's story. The internet has made growing new legends relatively easy with sites like Creepypasta and the subreddit No Sleep, both full of stories about black-eyed kids. However, Benthel's story predates these websites. It wasn't until his story became more widely known that lots of folks came forward with their own black-eyed children encounters. Some of them take place in Texas. There's a couple stories dating back to 1974 and 1950 in other countries. They became such a popular phenomenon, whether real or purely web-based, that a movie came out about them in 2015. Supposedly, the kids are more likely to approach people who already know them. So on Halloween, as the trick-or-treaters are wandering around on your doorstep, keep an eye out for some soulless black-eyed kids. Blah, blah, blah. Suck it. Okay. So there's the story about the black-eyed kids.
Very, very, very interesting. And I've heard stories about them from some years ago. Um, and I wish I could find the article on this couple that invited them in one night. It was pretty crazy. I wouldn't even know where to begin to find that article. But yeah, I've heard stories of them for a long time now. And I don't know if their origin is extraterrestrial or what their origin is. Are they just some possessed kids or what the heck's going on with them?
There,
I
I'm sorry, go ahead.
no. I was just saying. It's just like I said. Every time I think about it, I think Children of the Corn.
Yeah, it's seriously, that's exactly what they remind me of. There's a book, the original author, like meaning the one man that he was on Art Bell, he was on Coast to Coast AM, things like that, was David Weatherly, and he
Hmm.
published a book called Black Eyed Children. There's already a second edition that's been revised. It came out in 2017. You can find it on Amazon.
Hmm.
I highly recommend his book. Um, it's a great. I like to give credit to people that I feel
Are
deserve
there
it.
pictures in it?
Um, I believe there is a little, but not of actual encounters, mostly of tracking the information and the skepticism, doctors and their, what they have to say about it, and the different encounters that have gone on. Also, their connection to the Men in Black, and the connection to like the Dijin or other entities, um, types of influences that could be contributing to what the black-eyed children represent. Now, it can be faith-based, meaning it transfers and changes and transforms with every culture, like being a changeling or a succubus or a succubi, excuse me. Um, but being his book breaks down all of those things across the cultures. It's a really, I would, I don't know, I would recommend it for people who want to read more, like really well written stories that are well cataloged and explained. For people who are interested, I'll share a screen real quick so you can see the front of the book. But I remember listening to him. He was on regular, podcasts with normal creators on YouTube for quite a bit, and then he was extended over to Coast to Coast, and then Art Bell had his show for a while there. But David Weatherly's done a lot of good work. So this is his book on Amazon. You can find it's $18 for the soft paperback, whatever. But there's 80 ratings of almost a perfect 5 stars because it is a really great read. So this is the
Yeah.
second edition. So yeah.
So yeah, that's always going to be an interesting topic because you hear so many different stories on it. Speaking of Art Bell,
Mm-hmm.
do you remember? And I used to listen to him all the time. My mom loved him. Do you remember that famous? I don't say it was famous, but it was. Everybody was talking about that conversation he had with that guy that supposedly was working
Yeah.
in. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Immediately. Yep.
Yeah. He. There's two versions. There's a version of him initially calling, panicking, and scared, and then supposedly
He called back.
he called back saying, "Yeah, it was all fake."
It was weird the way he
Yeah.
called in. It was like
Yeah.
I listened to that follow-up phone call that he had,
Yeah.
and it sounded so. Do you know what he's talking about, PB? That conversation?
If he had, we got to find that. We
Yeah.
got to find
I
that
wonder if
for
we
him.
can play it without getting in trouble.
God, I hope so, because I have no clue specifically
Oh my
what
God,
you're
it's so
talking
good.
about.
I'll see if I can.
Dang it.
Can you find it, Rich?
Yeah, let me see if I can find it. Art
It
Bell.
was from the 1990s, right? And Art Bell used to host Coast to Coast AM. That was his
Yep.
show originally. And Art Bell had this caller. It was it was like open calls night. And they took a caller in. This guy claimed that he was in, I don't know, Area 51 or something like that, as a secret facility of some type. And
Okay.
he freaked out. This guy freaked out. And it was so good acting. If it was fake, it was great acting. And he
Okay, I
flipped.
think I found it.
Oh man, great. Because yeah,
Let me see
that's
if I. It sounds so. Let me see if I can find a better one. Give me a
it's
sec.
really good. And there's a follow-up call. He did call back later saying that this was bullshit and he made it up.
Okay,
Which,
I found a better one.
you know,
Okay.
to each their own.
Yeah. So yeah, and this happened. I don't know how long ago this happened, but I'll never forget it. It was pretty
1990s.
crazy. Yeah, 90 was it 1990s? Okay.
Oh yeah.
So here we go.
Okay. You got your audio shared?
Yeah, I made sure to click.
Sweet. Yeah, with PB, the legacy continues for
Yeah.
both of us tonight.
All right. So yeah, this was a crazy call. I'll never forget it. But I think what made it crazy because of what he was saying in this call. That's what made it crazy.
Online, you're on the air. Hello.
Hello, Art.
Yes.
Hi. I don't have a whole lot of time.
Well, look, let's begin by finding out whether you're using this line properly or not.
Area 51.
Yeah, that's right. Were you an employee or are you now?
A former employee.
Former employee.
I was let go on a medical discharge about a week ago, and I've kind of been running across the country. Oh man, I don't know where to start. They're gonna they'll triangulate on this position really soon.
So you can't spend a lot of time on the phone. So give us something quick.
Okay. Okay. What we're thinking of as aliens are they're extra dimensional beings that an earlier precursor of the space program made contact with.
Excellent.
They are not what they claim to be. They have infiltrated a lot of aspects of the military establishment, particularly the Area 51. The disasters that are coming, the military. I'm sorry, the government knows about them, and there's a lot of safe areas in this world that they could begin moving the population to now, Art.
But they're not doing anything.
They are not. They want the major population centers wiped out so that the few that are left will be more easily controllable.
Discharge.
What the fuck?
I started getting.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Silence?
He cut off.
Our
And I
bell went
think
to commercial.
yeah. Let me see if
Something knocked us.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
In some way, something knocked us off the air, and we're on a backup system now.
It's a government or
I don't know.
it has to be something though.
Well, did you hear? Now you tell me because you were listening.
That was awful strange.
There was a really weird guy on the air when it went off.
Yeah, real weirded out.
Like going, sort of sounding paranoid, schizophrenic,
like crying and everything.
Yeah. And how far into the conversation was it when it went off?
Just a couple, about 15, 20 seconds, I'd say.
Oh, you guys missed. You really missed the call then, and I've got a feeling somebody didn't want you to hear it.
Yeah. Because it was really
Oh,
strange. All of
really?
a sudden, I'm hearing Mark Furman, and
That's right. Well, the network, of course, went immediately to a backup tape while we tried to figure out what blew up here. So that's what you heard happen.
That's some shit, dude.
And then we're now on a backup link system to be on the air at all right now. So, well, I'm telling you.
I might say one thing, and I wanted to ask another.
Real quick.
I wanted to ask if you could play that remote viewing one when you were in.
Okay. All right, so it looks like they moved on to something else. But yeah, wasn't that crazy?
Do you have the one where he follows up?
Let me see if I can find that.
Because I know that it's out there, where he called back and claimed.
It was
and
like, yeah, it was me, and
I can't remember how long after, but it was just that everything about it was out of control. Like, if it was fake, that's good timing.
Right? Like, that's, like you said, that is excellent acting if the first phone call is fake. But it seems like if he called back later and then was completely calmed down and his entire demeanor changed, seems like somebody talked to him after the fact.
Right?
You're like,
It's
hey,
like-
you should call back and tell him it was fake, or we could remove your family from life.
Some men in black went to go visit his ass. Because that was the argument, right? Because when he called back and said it was all bullshit, he sounded like superficially calm. And it was really weird. Yeah. And he was just like very sheepish sounding. And like, when someone's, I don't know, I was torn after I heard it. I was like, well, if it is bullshit, it is, whatever. I can't prove it one way or the other, because of the, back then at least. But I think he had called back within like.
Yeah, I'm still trying to find it. Sorry.
I think it was months. I'm trying to remember how long after, but I think it was within months.
Oh, so it wasn't like the same show.
No. He just never called back.
Huh.
Which is pretty insane.
Well, maybe instead of somebody got to him, maybe it was somebody else.
That's true.
Like, hey, we finally replaced this guy with another lizard person, so we need you to call back and tell everybody that you were just joking, as whatever the fucking guy's name was.
So far, I have not been able to find it, like the one where he calls back.
You'd think something like that would be relatively simple to find. I mean, you found that first one pretty quick.
Yeah, because there was a whole bunch of reaction videos to it and everything, but I can't find the one where he called back. But he definitely did, because I heard it. Mad Squirrel heard it. We both heard that one, and it just, oh man, it sucks. I can't find it. It's all your fault, Mad Squirrel.
Let's see here. I know that he also called in the same caller
Yeah.
had called
And I
in
forgot how many
to,
times. Like, did he call like a week later or something, or a couple of days later or something?
I don't remember. I'm listening. This particular person did a video on, quote, exposing the individual.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I wonder if we can get it. Oh, they had a lot of subs. I don't want to fuck with this, but it's. Let me see if I can get the clip, because Jimmy Church is the one that his Fade to Black show. That's the program that he showed up on.
Who is Jimmy Church?
Oh, he does like paranormal and conspiratorial type radio, kind of like Art Bell.
Huh.
I don't want to deal with this other shit. I just want the clip. I wonder if I could just play the clip though. Ah.
But I'm unaware of what platform is the clip on.
It's on YouTube. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna see. Hold on. Let me see. If I can just. I mean, you're still probably gonna hear. So this is the segment where he showed up.
Oh, so you found it? Okay.
Yeah. Well, no, this is actually on another one. On
Oh,
another
okay.
podcast, but he did call back Art Bell. I'll have to look for that one. Anyway, the girl who made this video is Miss Fucking with a V instead of a U. Wonderful. So this is on her channel if you want to listen to the whole thing where she's, he calls into Jimmy Church though. This is the caller, the Area 51 caller calling into Jimmy Church.
I'm making this call. It's been 17 years. There's a lot of hoopla on the radio, all these years on the internet, all the crazy. 17 years ago, there was a call to the Art Bell program. A man, he called and he claimed to have knowledge of Area 51, and it resulted in a pretty big catastrophe. I don't know, some call it radio history. I just know I've been living a nightmare ever since then.
Calm down. Calm down. It's okay. Where are you calling from?
I have fallen for that trick once. I am not going to tell you. It's only going to be a matter of time before they're going to be able to use. It's like the technology has advanced. 17 fucking years. Oh, I'm sorry. 17 years.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Like, yeah,
wow.
here I am. And yeah, I'm calling your show, and I know I can tell you what took the satellite down.
When? Are you talking about back with Art Bell?
Yes, Area 51. Okay.
What the heck is wrong with him?
Okay. All right. Take a deep breath, my brother.
All right.
What happened?
There was truth back then, and there was this crazy guy in Philadelphia, and he called out of his parents' basement because Art Bell put on a program saying, Area 51 callers, call on in. And this guy, who had nothing to do with Area 51, he called in, and he put on this show, and he said these words, and next thing you know, he said whatever he said, and a satellite went out, and his life has been a living hell since then.
What brought the satellite down?
I don't know. I don't know. He said things at the time about Area 51 and that there was a precursor and to NASA and that what the United States government is in contact with is not alien beings. They are beings from another world. They're extra dimensional, and no one seems to understand that.
The heck?
Listen. You're yelling. Just calm down. Calm down.
You're yelling.
I know what I sound like. It's been.
This guy is absolutely off the charts. Sorry, I had to take a minute. Oh my God. So it's the same guy, but you notice how he's talking about himself in third person?
Yeah. That's why I was like, what the heck is up with dude?
There's a guy. I'm like, okay. I
You
dig
mean
it.
you?
Yeah,
Just-
right.
No,
Right.
his life has been a living hell.
Oh.
Boy. I haven't. No, this one I haven't heard. I heard the other one when he was like more calm and all that. I haven't heard this
Yeah.
one. Yeah, this one is. This is new to me.
Because his follow up with Art Bell was much more calmer.
Yeah, he was just like, yeah, it was me. I'm the one that called it. That's how he sounded.
I want to see
This
how
one,
his
he's
life
like
gone
going
to hell.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Been hard.
Are you there?
I'm crying.
Something. Hang on. My computer, my mouse is acting funny. Hang on. What?
Of course it is.
What was that? Bring that call. What?
Oh God!
It went to his intro.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it kicked him off the air. Yeah, it's technical difficulty music.
So that's the second time he's called in acting like that, acting more crazier than he did with Art Bell, and this second time he got something crazy happened with the connection or whatever.
Yeah. Let me see how far. Oh my God.
Holy shit!
Music would be torture.
Just text me. We're back.
Just
Yep.
text me.
Okay. That was a trip.
That was his producer that texted him.
What went out on the air? Somebody call me 323-825-5045.
We broadcasted to you. If you could let me know, that'd be great.
323-825-5045. I want to know exactly. That is buzzing me out.
Huh?
That. Okay. All right. Wow. Wow. Are my phone lines down too? Somebody test the phone lines. 323-825-5045. 323-825-5045.
You got 100 people calling.
I don't even know if I have phone lines. We got everything back online. Okay, we got a call coming in right now.
Oh.
We got, okay, 2 calls. It looks like it is working. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Hey, it's Rick. How you doing?
Rick, what did you hear?
I heard some guy just go like nuts, like he was imitating this one call that Art Bell had from the guy that was calling from a payphone and got found, and then
that sounded the
he
same.
cut off, and then we had this really weird circus music.
Circus music.
Really? Hold on, we got another call. Let's join these calls. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. What did you hear? Brian, did you have any?
I went forward a little bit, but because the girl talks for a second here, but this is
You know, and did you have any idea, Brian? Did you have any clue that you would leave a mark on literally tens of millions of people for a couple of decades?
It has been a surreal 17 years. I was a struggling up-and-coming comic book writer at the time. I was also part of a touring theater group out of Philadelphia. And I was a huge fan of Art Bell because I would spend my evenings literally in my parents' basement, the literal cliche back in '97. I was in my parents' basement, and I would listen to Art Bell, and I would be on the computer, and I would either be writing or lettering my upcoming comic. And I would listen to Art, and the very first inspiration for the call that became the Area 51 caller was a night that he had vampires calling up. And he at one point, he did it at one of his open lines, he did vampire line. And everyone calling up was supposed to say they were a vampire. And then at one point, he had a caller call in to say he was a vampire hunter. And that was where the first inspiration to kind of do the crazy paranoid guy to call in and be a vampire who actually wanted to be killed. And I spent that whole evening, like within the couple of hours that the free lines were open, trying to get through, and I didn't. And it was like 2 weeks later, he did the Area 51 caller, and I was working on a book with Mike Oeming, at the comic creator Mike Oeming at the time, called Ship of Fools. And that whole spiel I rattle off is the backstory behind our comic Ship of Fools, about precursor to NASA, and they were extra dimensional beings and disasters that were going to change the landscape of the world. And I just thought, I'm going to make the call. I'm going to play the same crazy paranoid character. Coincidentally, at the time, in this touring theater group, I was playing a guy in a mental institution in a show called Asylum.
Right.
And I took the characterization, the language, stuttery pronunciation, and combined it all with the backstory of Ship of Fools and thought, let me make the call. And what no one on the air heard was I had boxes set up in the basement. I had a glass to shatter. And at the very end of the call, when basically things disconnected on Art, was all of a sudden I shrieked, they found me, and I started throwing boxes around, and it ended with a bottle smashing, seconds of dead air. And then I picked up the phone and went, what you have heard, Mr. Bell, was just entertainment for your audience. Click. And I realized I was no longer on the air. And when I tuned in the radio, all hell had broken loose.
Man, I'll never forget it. I remember I was so disturbed after that. And back then, you couldn't, jump on YouTube or listen to files or go back and review. You were stuck unless you were recording the show like with a cassette deck or something. You couldn't go and listen. And I was like, did that really happen? And the next day, everybody talking about it, and it was disturbing. It was absolutely disturbing. And I guess I've never spoken to Art about this directly. I would love for him to call in. Art, if you're going to call in on any night, tonight is the night that you call in. But that the satellite going down and the feed going down, that really happened.
Yeah, that is, I've been, over the years, I've been accused of various people who, like, of course, you make such a claim as this, you're the Area 51 caller, and immediately you get the people who don't believe it. You immediately feed into the air of conspiracy. But there's the people that then did believe that,
Oops. Yeah. So anyway, I don't want to keep it going too long, but that's the gist of it. I'll make sure that the link's in the box for that. But that's fucking crazy shit.
Yeah. I mean, if he is in fact the guy, then still crazy. But you still can't explain how they lost their satellite feed and everything on that call.
Well, I think what he probably did was work with Jimmy Church to recreate it, where it was an
Yeah.
accidental thing.
Yeah.
But so that way they could say, well, see, yeah, this is actually who this is, and blah blah blah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like
Yeah, I skipped over a little bit because I didn't want to, but he obviously did. It was all acting, which I was like, well, like I said, very good acting in my opinion.
Yeah.
What do you think, PB?
I mean,
if it was acting, it's better than War of the Worlds. But there wasn't people running in the streets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I remember that call. So it was 1997.
Yeah.
When that call
Well,
happened.
so like when I first heard it, I was freaked out. I was like, oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like wow. Like I sat there for a minute. I'm sitting there like, man, so yeah, I think I was still a teenager when I first heard it.
Yeah. It was 1997.
You said it happened in 97?
Yeah.
I was 14 in 97.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was 10.
Yeah, see back like I was still like
I was
just getting into like researching crazy stuff back then. So when I heard it, I was like, what the heck is this? So that's why I was freaked out by it.
It was it was a really good call. But you hear that panic in his voice.
Yeah.
And it's like so defined. And when I first heard, I was like, because he did follow up with Art Bell. He did say, listen, that's not at all. I'm the one. I'm this person. Blah blah
Yeah.
blah. It's not true. But he was very sheepish about it, and calm. So when he did that other call, yeah, he's a very good actor, or because he was talking like a schizophrenic.
He's either a very good actor, schizo, or someone made him call in and say, "Oh yeah, this I was just joking around, ha ha ha." I mean, there's so many different ways that it could have happened with him. But yeah, if he did in fact just call in just to prank or whatever, okay, cool. But it wouldn't surprise me if he was kind of forced to do it. Like, hey, you gonna call in and tell him this was all you were joking around. Either do it this way or do things the hard way. You pick one, So
Right.
I leave that door open for any possibility of that scenario. But yeah, no, I mean, if he was in fact acting, that was a pretty good job.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, get like so. Speaking of, we were talking about Area 51 crazy stuff. Do you know who Sergeant Clifford Stone is?
Yes.
Sergeant Clifford Stone. So
Is he a big red dog?
No, no.
He's actually a very nice man. I spoke to him on Facebook.
Yeah.
Because he lives in Roswell,
Yeah.
and I wanted to go to an event that they were having there in Roswell at the UFO Museum,
Yeah.
and Mr. Stone was supposed to be there. I unfortunately couldn't make it there, but he's really a nice man. I don't know if he's still alive now, but he was in his 80s then. So
there was a disclosure project back in 2001. I'm gonna play it for you real quick, and
oh, my bad.
We normally
no,
call
you're good. Did you? Oh yeah, there you go.
grays.
There we
didn't
are.
call them grays in the military, but you had at least three types of the grays. You had some that were
Oh, I've
much
seen
taller
him
than
before.
we were. The unique thing that I'd like to point out for the most part is that the entities that we did catalog were in fact humanoid. Now this created a situation where the scientific community was trying to figure out why that would be the case, because you would expect that if life evolved on other planets, that they would take on some type of other being, so to speak, not necessarily look humanoid or be bipedal such as we are. But apparently we got quite a few of the species out there that are humanoid in appearance, and that creates a question that yet has to be answered by science. We normally call
So in this, in here, you can see right here, he's saying 57 intelligent civilizations. Most intelligent life is humanoid. Very crazy stuff. Very crazy.
He has a really great interview with Project Camelot that's on YouTube.
Yeah.
I know that they split, and it's Project Camelot and Project Avalon, but it was when the two my brain just shut off. That's how great. I apologize, but Project Camelot, there's a guy and a gal, both really cool, that sat down and they do one-on-ones with a lot of these different whistleblowers. Clifford Stone's one of them, and his experience is really interesting. So if you can find the one-on-one with Clifford Stone and Project Camelot, highly recommended. Listen, really interesting. His experiences of interactions, and just everything. And he's a very genuine man, and he's a very honest individual. Very
Yeah.
down to earth. And I think that no pun intended. But you have to appreciate that because he's a very humble man too. So highly recommended to watch that if you're able to snag it.
Now, I'm gonna change gears a little bit and ask
Do it.
another question. Are mirrors entrances to other alternate realities? What is your thoughts on mirrors?
That's fucking terrifying. Like, I've had that nightmare where you're standing there or sitting there or whatever, and you look in the mirror, and then it waves at you, and you're like, I didn't move my fucking hand.
And the only reason why I say that, because that's the question I was asking this post. I don't know where they're at. It looks like some abandoned area. but I'll play it for you real quick.
Oh God.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
No.
सुनिए आपने? हाँ जी। सिंक भी टूटा हुआ है।
Haunted building, right?
Yeah, the picture will move.
Oh, security.
Holy fuck, man. Why did you do that to me?
No. Something about mirrors, guys. Something about mirrors freak me out.
Yep, definitely got the goosebumps now, you bastard.
Oh man! So you know what's crazy is that has there been any recent sightings of the Mothman? Like actual footage? Like we've talked about the Mothman
Man.
like multiple times, but I don't think we've ever like really come across any like
Mothman
real like real we hear about the sightings and the reports, but I don't think we've ever come across like some crazy footage of the Mothman.
And that's the stuff that sucks, right? Is that, you know, that people have seen, there's a lot of, I showed this a little bit at the end of the last week's stream, but I'm just going to share it really quick. Oh, but it might help if I click the link first, you know. So I actually have the fucking, yay! I get a cookie. Okay. So I'm going to open this up. What it is this is for the Chicago, Lake Michigan area. This is just a tracking, what do you call it? A tracking map, lack of better words, that was made by a Freudian cryptoid group for their research and for data collection. It's an interactive map. There we go. And it's from phantomsandmonsters.com. And this is some of the reports that they have had in the area, and 131. And they have all of the information involved. So if you click on any of these links, it'll take you to the location and the link to the story.
You said that there's over 100 of them in the Chicago area?
No, 131 stories. Oh, wait, there's more that have been added. Oh, I guess that would be the most accurate, meaning they look at incidences. So that means there could be multiple, you know, but they have some, for example, this recent one is from July 22nd at the O'Hara airport area. But let me click that one. So there's eyewitnesses in all these different areas. So to the one incident of where they believe it was, these are all the witness testimonies of what they were seeing. So on any of these links, this will be in the description box. So please check out their website. It's very well done. It says line of sight of separate witnesses. At least 8 TSA security and carrier supervisors were seen at the location. So when you go to the story, which I'm going to bring up here in a second, for this particular, this is the most recent incident, but these are talking about like huge bat-winged dragon, red-eyed winged humanoid creature, large black creature observed gliding over Elmhurst, Illinois. So this is all for the Chicago, Lake Michigan area, describing what people thought were bats or some kind of winged humanoid. Some were calling like a flying witch because they didn't, or gargoyle, because they couldn't figure out what the hell it was. But this website actually tracks all of that, and I would recommend it. So phantomsandmonsters.com, and this is all of their sighting stuff related to that. And the one who runs this is Lon Strickler. So I would definitely recommend it. There's an article here I'm going to share. One second. I was looking at this yesterday or the day before. Sure. I don't know. But there's definitely.
I agree with both.
I don't remember what day. I was looking at it though, and I was like, this is some weird shit. But it was about the O'Hare Mothman encounter. That's the thing, right? There's no video.
No, you don't.
But this is interviews and assessments that were collected about the O'Hare incident. The following account was reported to Phantoms and Monsters Fortean Research and UFO Clearinghouse investigator Manuel Navarrete. Quote, I was looking around on the internet when I noticed that you had posted my report about the flying man on your page with other sightings. I was the one who reported the flying man, and about 8 of my coworkers also had seen him. 2, we were the ones who were unloading the plane when we saw him standing by the fence. We were watching when the security people showed up and when he flew up into the sky and got the heck out of there. I can tell you that he scared the heck out of all of us, and it must have scared our bosses because they told us not to talk about it with anyone that might ask. I'm willing to answer any questions. Yeah, I'm willing to answer any questions, but I don't want to lose my job either. So please be mindful of the fact because I'm not going to give you my personal information. I understand that. So anyway, he goes on and on. So it's very, very interesting because it's the alleged area where it happened. And these are all the other links to the other previous witness accounts in this particular sighting. So he wasn't the only one. This one person was not the only one that saw it, obviously. But that's interesting. You know?
Very interesting.
And I like the fact that I didn't share the screen. Yeah, that was, but there's not really much to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just reading the report. But this is what the website looks like. Check it out. He posted this on Tuesday, August 17th. I think that's because they had to get all their information for this particular follow-up because the original story was from the 22nd of July.
So it's around the airport, and there's got to be a million fucking cameras at the airport, and nothing catches it.
Right. And if there was, you know, they weren't going to share that. Somebody that works in security could, I'd imagine. But I don't know if that was confiscated right away or if they've had previous encounters and they just know to put those, to put whatever those tapes are aside. Or maybe they're...
Right, I would like my job, so I'm just going to not report this footage.
Right.
Yeah.
And with the way things are, I'd imagine they're just like, you know what? I don't want to deal with this shit. If aliens were to show up right now, people would be like, man, I'm just trying to go to the store and get some toilet paper. You know, I don't need this shit with the aliens.
Oh my god. There would be way too many people that'd be like, did you see what's happening on the other coast? They'd be like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah. But it's, you know,
I
it's
wish there
wild.
was more. I wish there was a lot more footage of that. So remember, and I know, did we ever that UFO that supposedly fell out the sky and was? Do you remember seeing that? Did I show that to you?
No.
Which one?
Right. The one in New Mexico, I don't think anyone got that one though.
No, let me show you the one I'm talking about.
Look at that, girl. Look at that hearing. See it? It's falling from the sky, like it came out of space.
What?
Where's the?
This is in Wisconsin.
Oh
yeah.
OMG!
Shortly after you see fighter jets.
Where'd it go? I heard a loud cry. Wow.
Okay. So, oh, look at the U.S. Air Force there.
Ah. They're flying quite low.
I know shit, right?
But yeah, there it goes right there.
It's falling from the sky.
And then shortly after, you have the fighter jets going in that area. Isn't that crazy?
Look at that hearing. See it? It's falling from the sky, like it came out of space. Where'd it go? Where's the? It dropped.
I mean, I would love it to be paranormal, but are we sure that it
Where'd
is?
it go? I heard a loud cry. Wow.
That's weird.
Like if that was some, I don't know, foreign drone, they would get fucking fighters up there as fast as possible too.
Yeah.
That's true.
That is true. That is a
Satellite or
possibility. That is a
drone.
possibility.
Canadians always trying to steal our tech.
Canada.
Blame the Canadians. That's messed up. Oh yeah, speaking so again, I gotta show that whenever we see all the footage, we don't know the legitimacy of it. We always got to show something that is pretty much fake. But even though we see it as fake, it's still it still looks crazy. So I'm gonna show this real quick. Now, and the only reason why we say this is fake is because something like this would have been plastered all over
Oh
the
yeah.
news. So here we go.
You know.
I think I
Oh,
showed this to you. Ah, dang it! Hold on.
oh, sorry, got to restart it.
All right.
E.T.'s house.
Fuck him.
Yeah. Like I would have loved something like this to be real. That would have been crazy.
Well, what is it? Like a bunch of drones?
It's a triangular
Real footage.
craft. That's pretty good if it's fake.
Yeah.
Right. Like, holy shit. Wait, you don't know whether or not it's fake?
No. I mean, it could be a test craft.
It could be. It could be fake. It could be real. The only reason why I say and I can't even say that it's not real because I don't know what area this was seen in. I don't know if there was anybody else on that road that
Right.
you would think something that massive like would have been seen. But if he was like out in the middle of nowhere driving on a road where there's really no traffic, then he may have been the only one that's seen that. But I will say that if it is real, that's some crazy footage. That's probably like the best footage, some of the best footage ever seen. If it is real, if it's fake, then they did a real good job with it.
Yeah. That looks really good. It might
Yeah.
be a test craft. I mean, it could be military test
There's
craft.
that secret military craft, that TR3 or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
That's what it could be, because it looks like that.
Yeah. Triangular look to it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, have you seen? There is a supposed time traveler.
Oh, is this the one you
Now,
showed me?
this is I think he has his own Instagram. I'm not sure, but let me show you what I've seen so far. They got a little thing on him.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Because yeah, you've sent me a couple different ones. There was one on Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
and then there
An
was another guy.
Instagram time traveler?
Yeah. Oh, this is it. Yeah.
Able to post videos, but there's absolutely no one around him. He goes into police stations, fire stations, and many other places in which his subscribers ask him to. And he's even able to go into a police car. The thing is, no one knows exactly how it is that Javier is pulling this one out. If it's a trick or if it isn't. These are some of the latest videos that Javier has been posting.
Sounds like he's in the Langoliers dimension.
Yeah.
He had a key?
Right.
Yep. Yep.
So is he going into a police station?
That's what it looks like.
In this video, for instance, Javier goes into a fire station, and as you can see, there's absolutely no one around, which would be somewhat impossible to happen in real life.
It's totally possible that there's nobody around. It's just unbelievably unlikely.
Right.
Yeah.
And if he keeps doing it place after place after place, like what the fuck?
Yeah, and that's exactly
This
what's
other
happened.
video, Javier goes into a McDonald's, and again, there is absolutely no one around.
This fucker's huge.
What kind of McDonald's is this, man?
It's like Planet Hollywood McDonald's.
No shit.
Okay, so
What's most intriguing is that this is something that his subscribers keep asking him to do. Do this, do that, and well, he actually goes into these places to prove that he's the real deal. In this next video, for instance, Javier is inside a TV production set, one that probably would never be empty. So
No,
how
it'll
is
definitely
it
be
that he's
empty.
pulling this off? Could it be that this is just a prank, a very elaborate one, or
It's like-
is it something else?
There's nobody on set for Sean Hannity on Saturday afternoon. Trust me. But this is fucking wild.
There are many theories to how Javier could be pulling this, and one of them is that actually Javier is a group of people that are doing this with very elaborate video editing tricks. But I'm not too sure. What do you think?
Oh my
a
god!
police
I
car?
didn't even think
Yes,
about
Javier
that.
continues to
That's so weird.
Yeah.
So what? The theory is that he's time traveling into the future, recording a video, and then coming back.
He's supposedly able to travel to 2027, and so everybody tells him to go to these different locations and prove that he's able to do it or something. Travel to these different locations, and he posts videos of him going to each location, but each location he goes to, there's nobody there, supposedly. Completely empty. So
Fucking wild.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I think the big thing is that so far wherever someone's told him to go to, he's been able to go to without no issues. Any location someone's asked him to go to, he's been able to go to.
Yeah,
So
see.
now I feel like I lean more towards the camp of there's some fancy software going on there where he's able to erase
Or like
the
they said
people.
in a video, like a group of them are teamed up and doing this elaborate thing where they all are able to join in on it and whatever the case is. Still crazy though.
Question. All of these places that he's gone to, are they all over the world?
That is a good question.
I think
That
it's
I
in
don't
all
know.
the same region.
Yeah, I
But
think
I
they may have
remember
been all in the same region. I don't know if they're now if he was able to do it all over the world, that'd be like some trippy stuff. He's able to just
I guess he hasn't learned how to fly yet.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, the theory of time travel is that if you travel through time, you're not traveling through space, so you'd end up in the same spot,
Right.
relatively speaking, which I always thought was weird because I was like, wait a second, the Earth isn't in the exact same spot as it was a million years ago, so am I going to end up in the crust?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or in the ocean.
Right. Like
So
that
are you
type of
ready to
shit.
get freaked out, Mad Squirrel?
God damn it. If this is a jump scare, I'm not dealing with you.
Ooh, a jump scare.
Son of a bitch.
No, it's not a jump scare.
Okay.
I tell you, I don't let you know when I'm gonna show you a jump scare. I just play it cool until I feel like it's time to
If
show
it's a
you.
fucking jump scare, I'm gonna be so upset.
No. No, we'll see what's going on here. No jump scare.
Motherfucker.
Circulito, para que vean, este video está fuertísimo. Miren los círculos que están ahí. No se pierdan nada.
I don't speak Italian.
Escuchen, escuchen.
Oh, fuck your nah.
Don't
Children
go
with
over
horns in your car. No.
Ellas le dicen que no vaya para allá, pero el tipo no hace caso. Miren lo que le va a pasar. Uno tiene que hacer caso, viejo.
Arriba. Some shit's gonna happen.
Oh, no. Some cryptoid shit.
Whoa.
What is that?
Claro, eso, ¿verdad?
He honks at it?
What the?
Yeah, because if you honk at it, it's gonna move out the way.
Nosotros pusimos unos circulitos.
Never
para que
works
vean,
for deer.
este video está fuertísimo. Miren los círculos que están ahí. No se pierdan nada. Escuchen, escuchen.
Why are they running like a bunch of fucking pansies?
Maybe they walked on it or near it, didn't see it until they were on it.
Para allá, pero el tipo no hace caso. Miren lo que le va a pasar. Uno tiene que hacer caso, viejo. Mírenlo.
So why didn't he get closer? I still can't tell what it is.
Yeah,
I
it's hard
know.
to they don't get. I'm like, you guys scared. Why don't you pull up on it? Stop being scared.
Man,
Right,
Get a close up on it.
we watched a video last week, and this dude gets out of his car, and he's like, "You hear that?" And then he
Oh,
starts
the
walking.
noises, the weird noises.
Yeah, walking through the. You hear that? Some crazy ass redneck. You see, this looks mad. Oh, it sounds angry. I was like, why? You're in the woods at night, guy.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
Like it was pitch black. He's walking around with a flashlight, touching a branch that's a bunch of branches that are broken, and he's like, "Well, it sounds like it's mad."
What?
Yeah. And you can hear like some rabid animal sounds in the background and shit. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's the reason why horror movies exist. Yep.
I'm kind of slowly getting Mad Squirrel amped up by showing her, getting little teases until I put a jump scare out.
You do that, I'm not gonna like you. Nope.
She don't know which one's gonna be. I'm just showing just stuff, you know.
Nah.
You ready? You ready for another one?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't know
forget
if
to
this
link
is
me
real.
videos,
Oh,
by the way.
well, oh yeah. I'm sorry. My fault.
It's all good.
I don't know if this is real or fake. Some prop, CG prop, or not CG prop, but special effects prop. But here we go.
Ah, fuck this.
Wow.
Nope. I think I've seen this. Nope. No.
It says not Earth. Is this a face
From
hugger?
Australia.
Yeah, face hugger. Oh man.
So it's a video from us. The guy made a guess. He's like, if I had to guess, this is somewhere from Australia.
Yeah. Well, they got
Well,
some
then
good
it could
stuff.
totally be possible. Like if you have a family of spiders that are the size of your torso, I assume that little glob of babies is going to be pretty freaking big.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a Australian spider expert. I don't think anybody's an
I've seen
Australian
some
spider
videos of
expert.
huntsman spiders. There was one. I don't know if you ever seen the lady was driving at night, and a big old huntsman spider was just sitting there chilling on the passenger visor, looking right at her.
What?
No.
Like I'd buy a new car.
Yeah, like, oh, this is your car now. I'm done. This is
Right, like
that's how
yours.
This is now mine.
Yeah, but see, I'm not scared of spiders. I wouldn't have no problem with spiders. I don't have no.
You don't have a problem with a spider that's larger than a goddamn chihuahua?
No.
Oh.
I do.
Like those
I would
camel
if I could give me
spiders.
a Goliath bird eater. I would. All right, here's one more
Yes,
before I
why you're not
start
allowed.
really messing with.
Oh yeah, I've seen this.
Unanswered universe.
Guy flying around.
What?
Man, why they gotta put that music on there?
Don't you love it?
It looks like he's floating on a device
That's what it looks like. Yep.
with his fucked up head.
I hate that it's all blurry, but you can still see them floating or whatever.
Huh.
See, that's weird.
What happened to his surfboard?
Silver Surfer.
Silver
This is
Surfer
what
over there.
happened.
Yeah.
This is his cousin, Gray Surfer.
Oh.
He got the discount thrift. You know what I mean?
It's like, and I need you to go check out these worlds, but you're not getting a surfboard. Oh, fine.
You get a hoverboard from the 90s. Better than having those moonwalking boots.
You ready for another one?
Man, you fucking post something. I swear to God, dude. It's gonna be some jump scare shit.
What's happening? Maybe not
No.
this time.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna post a crazy sighting here. Let me just
don't
getting
forget.
warmed.
Yeah.
Just getting warmed up.
Warmed
Okay,
up.
so this is what I'm gonna do first. This is where I'm getting the most of these clips from. I'm gonna post that real quick, but here you go.
Oh, okay, hold on.
But this is where I'm getting a lot of those ones from. There you go.
Oh, what the fuck is this chupacabra shit? Where's this from?
Just looks like a bear.
Yeah, you never know.
Skeleton bear.
Yeah. Hard to
Panda
tell.
bear.
I thought it was like a possum at first.
Oh yeah, that's true. It could
That's
be a
what I
really
thought it
killer
was.
possum.
Yeah.
The way the eyes
Yeah.
look.
The way the
That big
eyes
ass
are all lifeless.
Yeah.
They're dead
And it
inside.
reminds because like in North Carolina, anytime I go, there's tons of them out there.
They're
Tons
just
of possums.
nasty. We got them here too. They're nasty.
Just
Yeah,
cute little animals. They just
nah,
want to live and eat
until
your
they
trash.
until they bite you.
Well, you could say that. Yeah, just like that fucking spider guy.
Jack!
Spiders are cool.
Something's wrong with you. Mm-mm.
Big time.
What?
No,
What?
spiders.
Spiders are cool.
Yeah, they're cool. Spiders are cool.
What does Nina
They're
think of that?
awesome. What
Nina,
does
okay
Nina
with
think
that?
of spiders? She likes them.
She
Oh,
likes them.
I'm doing a podcast. You can't inter. I'm doing a podcast.
yeah, she's yelling at him right now.
I'm doing
I knew it. I know Nina can't stand it. Like Rich was telling me a while ago, he's like, I want to eat. What was that giant spider you want? That's wrong.
A Goliath bird eater.
Yeah, and she said, "No way in hell." I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure she said that. Yep.
All right. You know what?
Smart lady.
Some more nightmare feel for you.
Someone
Here you
caught
go.
this on a home camera in the country, Costa Rica.
Costa Rica. Oh hell no. What the fuck, dude? Nah. Rich.
The video is definitely
Nah.
strange. Two dogs are barking at what some people believe is a creature, but if you look closely, it looks like a person walking on all fours with their head tucked in. It looks really weird. Who would be doing this late at night? It's still a strange video.
Somebody to fuck with their
crawling,
neighbor.
tucking their head
Right.
down in the right position so you cannot see it hanging
a
below
lot of
their
meth.
torso? The dogs are really creeped out. Check that out.
Check it out.
Someone caught this on a home camera in the
it's repeating
country,
itself.
Costa Rica.
Costa Rica. Yeah, that's a person. Maybe they were thinking they were getting out of the camera's reach or
I don't
something.
know. Maybe they're drunk or something. Like
That's a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
Hey man, all you gotta do, pop a little bath salts. You can walk like that and eat someone's face.
Yeah. Yeah. You ready?
It all makes
You ready
sense.
for another one?
Ah, Jesus Christ.
You
Yeah.
ready
go
for a jump scare?
No. You know I'm not.
Oh, jump scares are the best.
Too late. It's happening. It may
Ah.
not be a jump scare. I don't know. I just said that. It could be anything.
Fucking hate.
He looked for some country road shit. Not every person you see on the street is actually human. Fucking hate you so much, dude. Noises. Fuck. Oh, hell no. Why'd you gotta pick that? No.
It's just a person.
No. It's that static. His camera was fine up until that
Yeah.
point.
Right here. That's when the camera messes up.
Fuck. Yeah, okay, you got
Okay,
your jump in. I jumped at the static, okay?
Oh, that's not fair. That doesn't count.
Fuck.
That's just a glitch. It's not an actual jump scare.
27. Now, his page has gone viral both on TikTok and on Instagram
Is this
because
the
he
same
has
dude?
another videos of him supposedly in 2027.
That's
now,
right.
as
This is the
intriguing
same
as
time traveler guy,
it sounds,
right?
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
actually
It's
watch
just
his
part one of it.
videos, you'll start scratching your head as I did mine, and you'll probably start believing it, even though it could be one of the biggest pranks ever pulled. Javier tells a very interesting story. It starts with him waking up in a hospital, not remembering who he is, and not finding anyone around him. He then goes and checks his files in the hospital, and he finds out that he is in 2027.
If there's no one around, then how would he have files?
Yeah.
In most of his videos, his subscribers interact with him through the comment section. And in this particular video, they asked him to go back to the hospital in which he woke up and retrieve his file and show it to them. This is what he did.
Oh shit, I ain't got a key for that cabinet, guys. Sorry.
I didn't know y'all were gonna ask me to do that.
Oh. Some fake paperwork.
Clearly in doubt if this is all real, his subscribers ask him to go to another hospital to check if it is empty and if there's nothing happening in there, and, well, he does.
That's what I'm. How is he getting everybody to just not be? If this is fake, how is he getting everybody not to be there? Like, when is he going to these places where it's completely empty, and how does he have access like that?
Unless he's doing digital stuff to remove people.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Selectively
Taking
finding
into
a lot of empty
consideration that in
halls,
2020 and
reshooting footage.
2021, the hospitals
Yeah.
have been fuller than ever. People start questioning themselves if this could actually be the real deal. This is when they ask him, go to a supermarket, show it to us. I want to see it empty. And well, he does. He goes into a supermarket and it's completely empty. There's absolutely no one in there.
The plastic barriers are up.
Yeah. So we still have COVID.
This is one of his subscribers ask him to see the date. He picks up a product and shows him the date, and it says 2021. Now, either this is the biggest prank ever pulled, or something happened
So
in
the Kansas
2021 that everyone simply
So
disappeared
he's
the
from
face of Earth.
2027. I think that's what it is. And was able to travel back to 2021. I don't know. I'm so confused.
I heard it was dimensional travel.
21 de marzo de
Gotcha.
2027.
That doesn't mean
But it
shit, you
doesn't
dumb
stop
fucking
there.
machine.
People ask him to go to a Mercedes dealer shop and
You can
get a
program
Mercedes. This is what happens.
The key just happens to be there. He bought himself a car with all the fucking Instagram hits.
Then they
Like,
asked him to get a Ducati.
thank y'all for giving me a bit. Oh wow. Ducati, huh?
This is when people ask him to go to the palace of the Marqués de dos Aguas, which is a Rococo nobility palace, historically important in the city and located in one of the most central locations in the city of Valencia, which is the city that he woke up in. Well, he goes to this palace, which is supposed to be guarded and have at least some people inside, and it's completely empty. He then goes to a hotel and it's completely empty. And even though this sounds like the crazier or the fakest videos ever, the more you watch, the creepier it gets. I believe one of the strangest clips that left me asking myself exactly what is going on here is when he goes to a school and it's empty, and not only that, there is no evidence of anyone being inside the school for quite a long time.
So it's
COVID
dusty.
restrictions, though, right?
Right, the arrows are still on the ground.
The same pattern goes for when he's in an airport. There is absolutely no one inside, no movement at all.
I mean, this is stuff, depending on where he's entering and where he's going, it's easy to do that during lockdowns.
Holy shit, when did these start?
The most intriguing is that
Good
in
question.
some of his videos like this one in the
Yeah.
airport, you
That I
can hear
don't-
him walking. In other words, he's not adding background music to it. You can hear if there's other people walking around next to him and there isn't anyone else making a sound.
This is some kind of
In another
artistic
video,
project or
some of
some
his
shit.
subscribers ask him to visit public transportation, and he does, and it's also empty, no activity at all. People
You're
start
gonna see a
questioning
deer
how
in
the
one of these
heck is this
buses.
going on? Is he either pulling the best trick ever?
Like, where's the fucking
or is it
pandas
real?
running free
Is
and
he
shit?
really in
Right.
2027? Somehow, something happened
Why
between
are there no
2021 and
animals?
2027 that
Go to the zoo.
Javier was stuck in the middle. What I've noticed in most of his videos that is really impressive is that there is absolutely no one in the balconies, windows, or sidewalks. There's absolutely no one. And he's walking around Valencia in many different hours of the day. The most intriguing theory is that Javier might actually be using After Effects. He's removing people using special effects. But some experts have said that this is quite difficult to do, that it would take a lot of time and take someone with a lot of knowledge to do so. Others have said that there are applications that do this in a blink of an eye.
So is he like stuck in a
Even
parallel
so,
universe or
it wouldn't
something?
explain
Yeah, that was
how
That's
the
what
he
I'm
can
saying.
remove
Okay,
people
okay.
from their
I see.
windows, balconies, or
So I said
inside
it's
their
like the
cars, how
Langoliers.
he's removing attendants,
Mm-hmm.
clerks, security guards, and every other important personnel that works on hospitals, for example, schools, airports, and every other place that he's been to. How the heck is he going inside these places? Another theory says that he did this during quarantine, but then that wouldn't explain why the hospital was empty, because the hospital has never been empty since the beginning of quarantine. So what's going on here? Is Javier actually stuck between 2021 and 2027, or is there something else going on here? What is your take?
Yes to all.
Right. I don't know, man. That's weird shit.
I know, it seems like, okay, the soda. Yeah, if everybody disappears next month and this guy's able to travel to the future allegedly and then back to the present to post the video to make money off of it, what the fuck?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
you're telling me that you couldn't make money off of taking something from the future instead of making a YouTube video?
Well, so I'm just want to make sure I got this right. So he woke up in 2027.
Yep.
But he's able to go between he's stuck somewhere between 2021 and 2027.
I guess
what,
apparently he has his Instagram.
So, let's ask a logistical question. If he's in 2027 and everybody except for him is gone, how the fuck is there power at any place?
The only thing I think of is a parallel universe, but
no, if everybody is gone, even in this parallel universe, you still, I mean, unless the laws of physics are completely dead and you don't actually need to create the power at the power plant to send it to the hospital, like all of your generators are going to run out of gas, all of that stuff, and there's not enough solar panels, and they're not upkept, there's not enough windmills, they're not upkept. So why is there power everywhere if there's no people?
Unless the people are like ghosts and like, so on his end,
where he can see, but they can't see him, type of thing.
Like
yeah,
out of
maybe.
phase?
I'm sorry.
If you're stuck in, if he's like in a parallel dimension where he can, I'm trying to think of how.
No, there's
they
a
can't. It would be like he's there, but they don't see him there. Like he's able, but wouldn't he still capture everyone there, or would it?
no. Well, the way that it depends on what parts you're talking about. There's an episode of Stargate where they call it out of phase. Like the light doesn't reflect off of the proper angle, so you by yourself are invisible to everybody. You can still hear them, see them, everything. So if this is just the inverse of that, where he went out and all of the people aren't able to be visible to him, but it's
Right.
just a human thing. Like there isn't, you don't walk around and you can go through this wall and that wall and everything. It's just that the light doesn't reflect off of you.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
that would make sense, I guess.
So
like-
yeah, that I mean that's like you being in an alternate dimension too.
Yeah.
True.
It's kind of like you're able to travel where, but you can't interact with whoever's in that dimension or parallel universe. You can't interact, but you can still see what's going on. You just can't really interact with anybody. So yeah, then that would make sense. But I think we're all in agreement that it could just be a big prank he's pulling.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But I mean, if that is legit, that's some crazy stuff.
Well, I would just say, regardless of whether it's real or fake, it's
Yeah.
very impressive.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because the amount of time it takes to get all that and set it up the way, I mean, yeah, you got to give them props on it if it is fake, but if it is real, that's crazy. Because that would kind of be like, I don't think there's been any other footage that I'm aware of
No.
someone that would be stuck between, parallel universes or dimensions or whatever, that's able to get that kind of,
Result.
yeah, where everywhere he goes, there's nobody there.
It's very well done. It's very well put together. Make sure to link that to me in the
Yeah,
chat.
I'll do. It's all on that guy's Instagram. I just posted in there. But I'll do the link of the video separately.
He's an excellent cameraman. Like
Yeah.
everything is smooth. You don't get frickin' jerked over here, jerked over there. It doesn't seem like he's trying to hide anything from you.
Right.
I do always wonder though. I was like, okay, you turn the camera to the right. What the hell was on the left? Now you've waited to turn back to the left. Would somebody just walk through? I don't know. Hospital one is the one that throws me off the most.
Yeah, because like especially if he was able to, like you're talking about, especially during the pandemic, there would be no way he would be able to walk into an empty hospital like that.
And
You know
if
what I'm
it was
saying?
some decommissioned hospital, it's not going to be upkept, let's say.
Exactly.
But it sounds like the viewers are picking specific targets for him to go to. Like he went to that freaking castle or palace or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah. Yeah,
like
because
there should be a person guarding the castle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because they're telling him to go wherever, and he goes wherever they tell him to go. I don't think anyone not been able to go to, or haven't been able to go to a place that someone's requested. He seems to be able to go to wherever anyone is asking him to go. So
Wait till somebody
that's
says, "Come to my house."
Oh.
I don't. Ooh, what if he did that and like, yeah, I'm in your house, nobody's here. I'm like, what the?
Holy!
I want you to
man.
live stream your ass from my house.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So these are all videos after the fact, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I would agree with that. I'd be like, go here
live
and
stream
live
it.
stream.
Yeah.
I can't live stream 2027.
I'm
not allowed to. So yeah, I'm not allowed to do that.
But yeah, but either way, go to my house, walk into my house.
Yeah.
Tell me what time you'll stop by.
Yeah. Now that would be crazy if he was able to pull that off at the time you ask. He's like, "Yeah, I'm here. Look at the time. No one's here."
You know what the time that he's gonna be there is 6 years from tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was there 6 years ago. My bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been there. See, you thought this was a game?
Holy fuck. Okay, I look forward because somebody's gonna have thought of something similar to that. Like, come where I am.
That's what I would do. I would tell him to either do a live stream or show my house or something. Come to my house. But if he's able to pull it off on a live stream, just like, hey, look, here I am,
Well, I don't know if he'd be if he has to stick to his story. How do you live stream from the future?
Exactly. That's what I was thinking he would do. Is say, "Oh, I can't." Blah blah blah.
All right. Well, then here's my address. I want you come over here.
Or better yet, you can live stream when you're posting your video. So just live stream then. I want to see if you're in 2021.
Yeah.
Right.
Like we already have proof that you can go to the future, allegedly. How about proof that you're in the present?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'll take anything that's real, or anything that can be proven to be real. Like, hey, here's a guy walking past holding today's newspaper.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, I would really want someone to like really test them with something that would be like, I don't want to say impossible, but something that would be very difficult for him to do if it wasn't legit.
No, the problem that I have is the one person that said go to the grocery store and look at a can of Coke or something like that, and it had a reasonable date on it, right?
Right.
Okay. How about you go in the same place, and I want you to look at the stuff that would be unreasonable, like stuff that's going to go bad.
Yeah.
Because food doesn't last forever, especially stuff that has to be refrigerated. So how about you just go to the yogurt section and start popping tops and let me look at all this nasty yogurt because it's been sitting there for years and years and years.
Right.
That's true. Yeah. Like go look at the milk. Go look at check out the milk or yogurt or something that you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if there's milk from yesterday that's still good, it's fucking
right. Because then the question would be, then what kind of dimensional shit is this exactly?
Right. Oh yeah, unless some weird trans-dimensional thing, but that doesn't have to do with time travel.
Right.
Yeah.
They're like, well, nobody would believe me I was in alternate dimensions. So I told them I went to the future.
That guy.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man.
Nevertheless, it's still pretty crazy.
No, it's very crazy impressive.
Anyway, I think we can go ahead and wrap up.
Yay!
Thanks for making it, PB. Really.
Oh yeah, I missed all the exciting stuff though.
Well, you got to the other fun stuff though.
We got some other. Yeah, you still made it.
Say that, but I have no idea what you talked about. I won't know until I watch the show.
Oh, it's all good. All right. PB, do you want to plug anything you have coming out this week?
No, I'll just be doing a stream at the end of the week, Saturday or Sunday. Because I have no idea when I'm going to post another regular video. Who knows? I gotta travel to the future first.
Fuck. Got to start looking at canned cheese and stuff like that in the store.
Wow.
What's the date on this? I don't know. I'm in Wisconsin.
Pushes the top on the cheese whiz, comes out green. Oh yeah, I suppose you're in the future.
Chat. Rich, what do you have coming out this week?
I already did it last night.
Live stream.
I did my live stream. I'll show some crazy. I was playing Spider-Man, and I played
Like, who's this scary guy in the corner?
I was playing Avengers because they did, they dropped the Black Panther expansion, so I was playing that. And then I played some Star Wars Squadron. So, yep, I did that last night. I did a stream for like 3.5 hours. So yeah, Ancient One hopped on there. I told you about that. He came in and did a raid for my channel last night. So
why do you have a cape? You got a cape on?
Oh well, yeah, it was just a different costume I picked, but yeah, that was just one of the ones that came with the expansion. They gave that one free for a limited time. But yeah, no, he has a few different costumes you could pick for him. But I like that one. I like the little cape on. It was pretty cool. So, but yeah, that's what I did like last night. Is some streaming and yeah, I'll probably hop on again sometime this week. But wanted to get a good amount of hours into streaming. So yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this week, this episode should be up on Monday. I will see if I have my movie review up this week. Should have it done by at least by Saturday. But we'll do the late night talks on General Zod's channel on Friday night, and PB does his shows. He just did one show tonight, actually. PB
yeah, I did. It was great.
Yeah, we hung out for a bit. Yeah, we hang out for a little bit.
Nice.
And then
then I fell asleep.
Yeah, and then he passed out. It was like a nice cat nap. He got his late night cat nap in.
Yeah.
But yeah. But anyway, thank you to everybody who hung out and listened to all of this crazy shit.
Yeah. It's always good to do these ones because there's so much footage out there of the unexplained and all kind of different sightings and stuff. So it's always, you can never run out of footage and stuff for this. So these episodes are pretty cool. I like them.
Yeah, it's always fun. I like these a lot. Thank you, PB, for coming. I know you
Thanks
were late.
for having me.
We'll have to have you come back on. You can come on for a full show.
Yeah.
I'll try.
You want to take us out, Big Rich?
Yeah, no, I appreciate everybody who's tuning in. We'll tune in. We'll definitely be back. I don't know what we're going to talk about next after this one. I know we got to, there's going to be some crazy stuff to talk about. Got to, catch up on current events. We'll try to do that as much as possible, but we'd like to take a break, all the craziness and do a show like this because this is cool to, talk about going a different direction, talk about something crazy because this is something we talk about anyway. We're always showing each other footage of some crazy stuff, and might as well do an episode on it. So it's good to do it, and yeah. Until next time, appreciate everybody who's gonna watch it, and we'll be back. I guess next weekend with another cool and fun episode of the craziness of this world.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you to everybody in the audience, and we'll catch you next weekend.
Yep, we out.
Godspeed.